See, we gonna see what the fuck you talk about.
Breezy, did you buy Trump coin?
I tried, but I couldn't.
Damn.
I
Breezy,
tried
just so you know,
Nigga,
your
don't
boy
trade no
the
subjects.
platform.
King
No, I tried to
owed
buy.
ten
Don't trade no
thousand dollars to
subjects.
Wait,
Kazi,
is this
Nigga, don't
nigga
trade no
serious? You
and
subjects.
serious? You told
No,
people to buy
I'm
Trump
dead
coin?
ass serious. I tried, but the
Yeah.
No,
platforms
Breezy,
didn't
not you,
support
Breezy,
it.
not you, Breezy. Do
Yeah,
you
I
know
told
how
people to buy
reckless,
Trump
dude?
coin.
Kazi, you're a fucking retard.
I'm a
You told people
retard?
to buy Trump coin?
Did you not hear what happened to Trump
No,
coin?
it wasn't. He told me anything. This is the whole thing. It was a kind of pump and dump type of system
Yes.
point. Okay, I tried to get into the market. None of my markets represented any of that. They wouldn't allow it. When I'm looking at this shit, like, okay, at 13, boom, 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 I'm about to get out,
Supposed to buy it on Robinhood.
but I couldn't. I couldn't.
Breezy, did Kazi the scammer tell you to buy Trump coin?
No.
Okay,
You're an
cool.
idiot, King.
Then nothing else
King,
needs to be
you're an
said.
idiot, bro. You
Kazi,
don't know.
you're a
You have
fucking
no idea
retard, bro.
what's
Like
going
I
on.
said, MB, all you gotta do, any information he gives you, go to
King, tell
ChatGPT,
people
put it
tell
in,
people
and
in the
tell
room.
ChatGPT to find the
Oh my God.
sources,
Wait, hold on.
primary sources
Tell people in the
to
room
this
how deep
information.
research
And I
was
promise you,
released.
MB, you will see all of it is public.
Deep research
There's
just came
nothing
out,
that he
MB.
uses. There's nothing that he uses that is proprietary. This man
Brother,
uses other
everything I
people's stuff
create, I
and tries to
prove.
present it as his. It's a well-known scammer
Really?
tactic.
Really?
Well known.
So I
A
don't
lot
own
of
the
people
patent
use it.
trademark device
A
capital?
lot of people use it, bro. A
Really?
lot of
I'm
people.
not the
You're a
CEO
fucking
of the
scammer,
organization.
Kazi. Everybody fucking knows it, bro.
Can you guys take a look at
Why
my
do they have
Everyone
PTR?
Kazi
fucking
the
knows it.
scammer in here?
What's up,
Can you
Smoke?
guys
Everybody fucking
Nigga
knows it.
act like being the CEO is a big
You're a
can
thing.
you
fucking
Nigga,
guys
scammer.
you can
Well,
start a
we
company
gotta get
tomorrow and
King
be
Terror in
CEO,
here.
bro.
We
can you
got
guys
Smoke
wait, hold on, hold
Nigga,
already.
on.
this nigga think being a
Everybody knows
CEO is
he's a
like,
fucking
ooh.
scammer.
Hey,
Wait, hold on.
King Solomon, try
Can
to
you
get
guys take a
Trill in
look?
here.
That's
Oh,
Can
all
you
we're
nigga,
guys
gonna
take a
Trill.
talk
look at my
Oh,
about.
Trill
PTR?
is on this nigga.
That's all we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about.
Oh, hold up. Trill.
Hey
Oh, hold
Nathan.
up. Hold up. Hold up.
Nathan. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this,
Oh,
right? But
no, don't
can
run.
you
Don't
guys take
run.
a look?
Don't run.
Can
Kazi,
you,
Nathan can't save
Oh,
you. Don't
King
run. No,
wait,
we gonna
hold
King
on,
get
hold
you
on,
get
wait,
in.
wait.
Thug
I'm not
Bully in
talking just to
Don't
here.
run.
Nathan.
Don't run, nigga.
I'm not just talking to Nathan. Could you guys take a look at my PTR since I'm
someone
such a
was looking for
scammer?
a hero. Nathan's here.
No one is looking at your PTR, nigga.
If you take a look
Like,
at my
Someone needed
PTR,
someone to
right?
Photoshop,
get. Someone needed to be saved.
Photoshop exists,
If you
man.
take a look at
Photoshop
my
exists.
PTR, right?
Shut up,
Is
shut
that a
up.
scam?
Why
Hey,
shouldn't he
Bro,
get
King.
to
you're a
Hey,
speak?
fucking
King.
scammer. Anybody can
Hey,
incorporate,
Oh,
King.
bro.
shut.
Hey,
Alex,
King.
$10
I would
in
like to
You're
Diddy.
a
hear
Nigga.
fucking
what
scammer.
Kazi has to say.
huh?
Wait,
Okay, go
really?
on, Kazi.
No one cares what he has to
Okay.
say but
It's
you.
the other one.
Fuck
Look, you
out
want
of
to see the
here.
one in the back?
1 second.
I mean, I have
Nah,
proof.
King, don't let him
Hold
talk,
on.
King. Don't let
Hold
him talk.
on. Instead
Yo, what's up? What's
of
good?
proof,
I love knowledge. Yo,
Oh, stay on
him.
10.
10. Stay on
Kazi,
10.
What?
stop all this like
Hold
finding
on.
pictures on the internet trying
What?
to present
This is
Hold
on
people.
the
Nigga,
internet?
you
Are
can
you
you can fake
serious?
anything now with AI, bro. We know that. Like I
Is
said,
it? This is not on the internet.
any of the
Oh my
information that any of
God.
y'all have gotten from this fucking
Oh my
scammer, put it in
God.
ChatGPT. It will tell you the sources. You can
Okay,
find it
but
now.
this
And
is
if
the
you wanna
whole
you
You
want
you
a
thing.
know you
deep
can find
forensic
me
of
on
it, just
ChatGPT,
click
right?
deep research. Deep
You know you can
research
look
will
me up
give
on
you
ChatGPT,
it'll
right?
take about 6 to
Wait,
30
King,
minutes,
King.
but
You know,
ChatGPT will
wait, King,
scour and
wait, King,
find
King. You know you
uh
can Google. You know
yo,
you can look
Kazi,
me up on
don't
ChatGPT, right?
Kazi, shut the fuck up, bro.
I'm on
Shut the fuck up,
ChatGPT.
bro. Shut up. Give
Kazi
me my
Atkins is
10K and
on
then we can talk. Give me
ChatGPT.
my 10 fucking K on smoke. He owes me
Well,
10K.
hold
Give me
on,
my
wait,
10K and we can talk.
guys. I'm using
Wait,
Breezy's
guys,
coin.
Wait, why is he? What
wait, guys,
happened?
No, he does owe him.
guys,
I
wait,
don't owe
Okay,
him
can
money.
can I
$10.
speak? Can Because King won't shut the fuck up.
guys.
Can I tell y'all a story about Kazi without
Yeah,
being
yeah, go ahead,
No,
obnoxious
smoke.
and
one
y'all will not?
second.
Go ahead, smoke.
Breezy, chill out. Leave me alone. Um,
No,
Breezy, don't be on that shit.
Breezy,
no.
chill.
Please, like, chill out, please. So there's a man named Thug Bully on the app. Kazi basically Thug Bully called him out for being a scammer. Kazi and Thug Bully got into it. And I'm giving y'all the short, so they get into it. Kazi said, I'll send you $1,000 if you can match my 100K donation to the Red Cross. It was a charity. It was
I
one of
didn't
the
say I
charity.
would send him a
Don't
thousand.
sir, don't interrupt
I
me.
said he had to bet
Whatever
1,000.
Well,
But
whatever
Kazi, you'll
whatever
get a chance to respond, but please
yes.
let Smoke land.
Whatever organization, I don't remember if it was Red Cross or Salvation Army, one or the other. It was one of those, right? So Thug Bully said, okay, bet. Kazi then posts a receipt saying that he made a donation to, it was the Salvation Army. Made a donation to the Salvation Army. It was $100,000 donation. So everybody's like on Thug Bully's ass, and Thug Bully's like, I'm not gonna pay that money. That nigga's a fucking scammer, right? So Kazi is like following this man around the app. He's made rooms
No, I
about
did
this
not.
man. Sir, leave me alone.
Let's
Um,
be honest. Be
so
sure.
they someone else called
Yeah.
Thug Bully out for not paying his part of the deal, for basically ass betting. Kazi comes into that room to try to drag said man. My smart ass enters the room, right? My smart ass enters the room, and I'm like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Kazi is a known scammer. I'm with the bully. If he can't prove
I'm a
that
known
he paid the
scammer.
money,
Shut up.
if he can't prove
Shut
that
your
he
dick
made the
suckers
money,
up.
if he can't prove that he made the money, then I don't think that Thug Bully should have to pay, right? So he gets performative. He fucks around and he finds out because he decides that he wants to call. You know me, I'm smart. I coerce people into doing shit, right? Especially on Clubhouse. So he got so smart and ornery that he was like, I'll call Salvation Army right now. I'll call them right now. So he gets on the phone off of mute, puts in all of the information, well, tells them all of the information. The guy was like, don't tell them how much I donated, like that, because he was supposed to donate $100,000. And he showed a receipt for it. So everybody's like, hold on, that's the important information. Then he tried to make up a lie and say that that's not what he said. Nevertheless, someone on the stage heard all of the information that he gave. They called Salvation Army back.
Pretending to
And
be
when they
me.
called, sir, don't interrupt me. When they called the Salvation Army back, it was a big room. Content King was there. It was a lot of people there, and I'll see if I can ping them in here. But Content King is actually the one that called the Salvation Army back. When he called them
Pretending to
back,
be me.
he
Yo,
used the
shut your
same
dick suckers
address,
up, pussy.
he
How
used the
many times
same
we gotta
phone
tell
number,
you?
same email, all of that same information, the exact same information that Kazi used. And the Salvation Army said, yeah, I see two donations here. I see where one, you tried to donate for $5.75 and your card declined. And then I see the other time that you tried to donate and it went through for $5.75. That man got the receipt and then
Yo.
went and photoshopped the damn receipt to say $100,000, and he thought that people were stupid.
Yo.
You know
Are
what's
you
interesting,
Shut.
Smoke,
are
is
you
we,
Can I
fucking
if
respond,
I
serious,
Sally?
may,
smoke?
okay, so
Second time that happened.
I
No,
was
no,
gonna
Are you
say that
fucking
also happened
serious?
with Cora
Oh wow.
here.
no. I didn't scam Core. I
Oh,
donated
that
to
is
This is the
autism.
thing.
Tally.
So,
Yeah.
That's right. Cora had a similar thing.
Hold
What
And
is
on,
she
no, I
y'all.
showed,
actually donated to Cora.
Hold
and
on.
she showed, no, you
No, but
didn't
she
donate
she
to Cora.
hypothesized. She didn't get. This is
Well,
not.
she
This
showed
it's
the
So
way to
I
similar, but
think
manipulate.
it's
that
not
this
I'll
as.
is the
never
No,
whole
no,
ever
no,
be
thing.
able
no,
to
no, no.
speak ever.
Concrete. They
And that's
called,
Nathan,
okay.
bro.
can I clear this up,
Okay.
Oh,
please?
Cora called the
Concrete.
other
They,
one.
Yeah,
No,
we are
yeah,
giving
yeah. They used the confirmation number.
Can
Oh
I
Oh,
can,
sorry,
can I
y'all.
can I clear
fuck.
this
this is
up,
the
please?
yeah,
thing.
so go ahead, Kazi.
Thank you. I
No,
appreciate it.
no,
Hold on,
Breezy,
wait,
shut
no.
wait. If
up.
it's
Breezy,
true,
hush.
Yeah,
why we
yeah,
why?
bitch. Be quiet.
Look, okay, so real quick.
So this is the whole
Hold
thing.
on, Miss Breezy. Give
He's
me a second.
hiding
Yo,
underneath
shut the
another
fuck up,
alias.
Kazi.
Give me just a
Breezy,
second.
yeah,
Yo,
watch
yo,
out.
Go
watch him out,
on.
King. Watch him
Thank
out.
you
Yo,
That's
why
so
watch him.
y'all
much,
go
whoever
Watch
did
him
green?
out.
that. Thank
Hold on,
you.
give me a second,
It's just
please.
retarded.
Watch him out, King. Watch him out.
Yo,
Go
Respectfully.
on,
Nathan, watch your
Kazi.
fucking mouth, nigga.
Respectfully, right?
Don't talk to Big Dog Coffee that way.
If
Yo,
I'm
we're
gonna
I
tell
know
you
being
that.
you. I
Yo,
know
you
you with.
gotta get
I
up
know
there.
you
You
with
have
that
to
nigga. It's
rise up
okay.
off your
I
knees,
understand you
though,
with
my
that nigga.
friend.
That's fine.
Don't
But
It-
you
talk to the
both are
Big Dog
scammers,
Coffee
nigga.
like
nah,
Oh my
that,
that's
Shout
too
God.
bro.
out
nasty.
knowledge,
That's
nigga.
too
Shout
nasty.
out
Can
You
we
gotta
knowledge,
just
nigga.
chill,
allow
bro.
Knowledge know
Kazi
what's up. Shout out
to
knowledge, man. Fuck
if
that
provide?
it's
nigga.
true,
No.
right?
Oh
Why
my
do we have
God.
to
It's
spread
Kazi,
lies?
you
very
pussy,
fucking
nigga. And
weird.
Smoke, I
You didn't
appreciate
Yeah,
bet
you.
in
I'm
the
so
right
sorry.
context, nigga. And that's
Yeah.
Nathan,
not how you win bets.
Smoke, that was great. Smoke, that's
Nathan, you're
great.
So
not doing good at moderating the room at all.
Yo, Nathan is the
I'm glad I
pettiest
can
nigga. Yo,
contribute.
Caribbeans are
thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
they some
petty.
fucking scammers,
So
man. Them
let's just
niggas are
make it
Um,
clear.
scammers, bro.
Let's clear this up, okay? First and foremost, I went into a room and then
Don't
Thug
let him.
Bully
Don't let
was
him talk,
Kazi, you
King.
got
hold on,
30
hold on.
seconds. No, I'm gonna give him 30 seconds. I'm
Nah,
not
nah,
just
Kazi.
interrupt him.
Kazi, talk, King. Talk.
No,
Talk,
So
fuck
check
Kazi.
that nigga.
so
You
check
got
this
30
out, right?
seconds, Kazi.
Man,
We're not
fuck
trying to
that
hear you,
nigga
bro.
what he gotta say, bro.
okay, y'all are being
Kazi,
very fucking weird.
put the phone
Yo,
Disingenuous,
down.
right?
relevant, man. Move the fuck out the way,
And
It's
just
faggot.
talk, bro.
disingenuous. It's
Just run your
disingenuous.
suck muscles, nigga.
Look, so first and foremost, I went into a room and Thug Bully was on his New York shit, trying to bully somebody, right? That's what he does.
Like
He acts like a
usual.
thug. Look, he acts like a thug and he
Yo,
wants to
this
bully
story
Don't
people.
already
do it,
sound like a
King.
So
There you
scam,
go.
bro.
I came into the room and I said, let's make an example of the guy. Content King was the host of the room. So I said to Content King in the back channel, I said, watch this. So what I said was, I said, hey, I challenge you to a donation bet, right? I said, if you can bet, if you can donate $1,000, I'll match you with 100,000. He said, no, I'm not gonna do that. I said, what? What's wrong? You don't have $1,000 to your name? You talking all this money shit? Let's talk money, right? So what I did is I actually donated 100 grand to the Salvation Army. And what Content King did is Content King and Miss Smoke got into this conversation to where Miss Smoke called me a scammer because she said I have this known reputation from when people call me a scammer. I have a real business in my
Are you
PTR.
done? Is it
No, no,
over yet?
I'm not done.
Yeah,
I have
this
a
shit is
Hurry
dumb,
the
bro. I
fuck
don't know
up.
what the fuck you, bro. You
I
trying
have
to
a
drag
It's
real
this
not
shit out,
fucking
nigga?
story
Nigga,
time.
use
Just
a
hurry
fucking
up.
scammer, bro.
hold
The fuck
on,
is
Nathan,
we
do
please,
talking
something about
about,
your
man?
people.
Fuck is we
please.
talking about, man?
Guys.
Fuck out of
How
here with this shit. Don't
guys,
me. Nigga, get to the
look,
fucking get to the end. We're not
we're
trying to hear
getting
you drag
wait,
none of this
how can I
goofy
do
shit
that?
out.
How can
You
I
is
do
a
that?
fucking scammer, bro. They
Okay.
call
No,
with
he's
all the
a
same
fucking
information. You done did
scammer.
this 3 or 4 times. I didn't even know Smoke had stories
Hold
like this
on,
with you. This is
excuse me.
crazy.
Everybody has a fucking story.
About Kazi.
This is
Everyone.
Yes,
crazy.
he's
You
over
got the
here talking
same fucking
about
story.
I'm
literally
c-
he's
It's
putting shit into a
crazy.
LLC,
I
transferring it
can't
into
let
a
them
C corp.
talk.
Like, are we fucking stupid?
Crazy.
this is not an LLC,
This is,
ma'am.
and you know what he did?
Man, he's
He
hiding
went and
Alright,
did
money.
alright,
the
alright,
HTML
alright,
code
What?
Golly.
and
Y'all let Kazi talk, bro. I know
man,
y'all
ain't
heard
nobody letting him
that.
talk, bro.
Wait,
Nah,
hold
nah,
on.
nah. Nah,
Nathan.
don't do that, King.
You a
Don't do
scammer
Nathan.
that.
with him, bro.
King, don't do that, bro.
You
You don't win bets that way, bro. You put them in escrows. You didn't put your bet in the escrow. You lost, nigga.
you a scammer
All
with
that
him,
L.
bro.
Yo,
You
you
a
a
scammer
punk. Yo,
with him.
Nathan, you
The
a
fuck is
punk
we
as
talking
yo. You
about?
Hello,
You was
you
a
hello.
take
scammer
it
Yo,
with
out, my
King,
him.
yo, King. If they
nigga.
kick you, I'll start a
Why
new
you
room. Don't
doing
worry
that,
about it.
yo?
I appreciate
Listen,
you,
bro.
knowledge. You know what's up.
Why
Yeah,
you
Nathan,
doing
you heard
that,
that?
bro?
We
Like
going to
you
war
you
today.
and
Yeah, you
Hold
want
Samoa
to be
on.
a
shit was a
scammer with
little
Kazi?
it was a
Yeah,
little
nigga.
more gray
Check
area,
me,
even though
nigga.
you were
What's up?
wrong. This is just clear
Yeah,
cut,
Yeah,
standing
we
bro.
by
not gonna let
Kazi
You
this
got
little
Nation is
nigga
not
listen.
a
You
Nathan
gotta
good
here
let that
try
start.
to
man, bro.
switch shit up.
Bro. You don't win bets that way, bro. You gotta let that man speak. Listen. He got his name just
Nathan,
transformed,
you
bro.
know you
They
didn't
put
let
dirt on
anybody
his
speak,
name.
right?
Let
Nathan,
him
you didn't
speak.
let anybody speak. You try
Listen,
to act like
King,
you let people
King,
speak. You was
King.
doing this
How about
same
this?
shit with Samoa.
Let the
Samoa
listen,
won and you
listen,
wouldn't let anybody speak. You're
listen,
not doing something
listen.
different.
Hold on, man.
Come on,
King,
man.
let the Lord do his work, bro. Let
Man,
the
the
Well,
Lord
who's
do
Lord
the
his
is
work.
Lord
doing
in this
his work
case?
through.
No, King. This is what I'm trying to say. If you won that bet, bro, the Lord will do his work. You'll get your money. If you didn't
He's
win,
literally doing he's
listen. If
doing
you don't,
his work right
if you
now.
don't, listen. If you don't get, if he doesn't give you your money, then you lost.
Yo, Nathan,
That's
you
it.
done having your Disney moment? Like you gonna move
All
out the
right,
way? What's up?
go ahead. Let Kazi finish up. So
No,
Kazi,
I
you were
don't
saying,
Nathan, I don't care. No.
King,
No,
let
bruh.
that hurt
No.
go, brother.
He had 30
Let it go.
seconds, bruh. I'm not trying to hear none of this goofy shit, bro.
Bro, he didn't even finish. He was getting to the good part.
Yo, Nathan, if you with the scammer shit, that's cool. But no, bruh. No.
King, you just got played, bro. You
I
didn't
didn't
get
get
scammed.
played. I'm good. Shit,
You
I'm
did.
good. I didn't have to give 10K. What are you talking about? I won the bet.
Exactly.
I didn't give no money. How I get played?
Go ahead, Kazi. Because
No. Ain't no
Kazi,
fucking go ahead, nigga.
listen,
No. There is
Kazi
no
was
go
the
ahead,
better
bruh.
Nigerian than you, bro.
There ain't no fucking go ahead, bruh. No.
He was the better Nigerian. He
That's
scammed you
cool. I don't
better.
give no fuck about
Okay,
none of that. He
well,
owes me 10K. And Smoke still there. Smoke,
so
he owes me 10K, Smoke. I want to bet. And
yeah,
this
he
nigga
needs
tried
to
to make
pay up.
excuses.
I
He
want
needs to pay up.
to
Smoke,
ask. So you
It's
smoke.
the
PTR'd.
funniest
Don't listen to
fucking
him.
shit.
They
And the
listen.
crazy
They
thing,
made
Smoke,
a
is
bet,
I would have
right?
given him this.
And
If he won, I
2 weeks,
would have given
listen,
him the
they made a
10K.
bet,
That's not a
right?
problem.
And 2 weeks before the bet was finished, which was New Year's, right? Kazi put in an invitation for him to put the money in
No,
the
he
escrow.
didn't. Why you lying on stage?
He
Kazi
Now
never
you
did that,
lying.
suspected.
Now
Nathan.
you
Yes,
lying.
he
Nathan,
did.
he
Yes,
You
never
lying.
did
No, he
that,
didn't.
Get
Nathan.
out of it,
Nah,
Ayo.
No,
everybody was in
no.
there,
Uh,
You're
bro.
if you're gonna lie,
yeah. So then
You're
afterwards,
just
right?
lying.
Yeah, after that,
Why you
right?
move IO? Why you move IO?
Because
You see,
IO
now
is
you acting
white.
like a real
And
scammer. Why
exactly.
you move
Listen, I don't like
IO?
those white boys talking
Now
over
you
me, bro.
acting like a real
I let you
scammer.
do
You
it with a
moving
white
niggas that
boy.
was
Get the
here.
fuck out of
You
here, bro.
moving
If
like a
you're gonna
I
scammer.
support
like
a
how we let it slide.
scammer,
You
this is a
moving like
new
a
low for
scammer,
you,
Nathan.
Nathan.
Why'd you
Yeah.
move
So anyway,
IO?
because I
You
was trying to
moving like
talk,
a
bro.
scammer. Stop
I
moving
was trying to
IO.
talk. I was trying to
Yeah,
talk.
stop
So
trying
look,
to
smoke.
support scammers. It's not a good look, Nathan.
Yeah. So anyways, afterwards, right, smoke. Kazi invited him to put out an escrow, right?
No,
To
he
put the money
didn't.
in
Why are you
escrow,
lying?
and King didn't put
The
the money. Okay,
He
escrow
let's ask
thing
didn't lie.
Kazi.
never
Why are you
happened.
Let's ask
Stop
lying?
Kazi. How about
You're
we
lying.
ask Kazi?
literally
How
lying,
about
bro.
we ask Kazi?
You're
How about we
literally
ask
lying,
Kazi?
bro.
How
Why
about
would
we
you
ask
ask
Kazi?
the
You're
scammer? Ask
literally
the
Oh,
lying.
audience.
exactly. Cause y'all
Everybody
Does
was
scared.
the
here.
audience
Listen,
Why are you
remember?
lying, Nathan?
No.
You're literally lying, bro.
listen. If Kazi says yes,
You're
then
literally
you lost,
lying
King.
for this man.
No,
Why are
that's
you
not
doing
how it
that? Because
works,
you
Nathan.
crossing now over into some weird shit.
Yo,
You're
Kazi.
literally
Kazi,
lying.
you there? I'm mute your mic, Kazi.
You're literally lying. Why are you
Now wait,
crossing over?
Kazi.
Now
Did
you're
you
crossing
invite King
over
to put the
into
money in
something
escrow two
different.
weeks ago?
Because now you're lying. You're lying about something that never happened. And you know that.
King, you
Huh,
know you're a
Kazi?
King, you
King,
know you're a
Kazi,
liar,
did
bro.
you invite Kazi?
Hold
Did you
on, Nathan,
invite King to put the
Nathan,
money in
give me a
escrow?
second. Nathan, King, you are a clear,
No, just
blatant,
answer that
Kazi,
question right
liar.
Kazi,
quick, bro.
Kazi, Kazi. Nathan
Kazi, just
can't
answer
save
that
you,
question
bro.
right quick.
Yeah, I
Kazi,
Did
did.
you?
Nathan can't save you.
Yes,
You
I
You
know
did.
heard
I
it,
everybody
King.
was
absolutely
here.
He
did.
did.
Everybody was here. Everybody was here, Kazi.
Guys,
Nathan
guys,
can't save you, bro.
let me say this,
Nathan
right?
can't
King,
save you,
King,
man,
King.
and you know
If I'm
that. You need to
King, if
look,
I'm
Kazi,
lying, right?
Kazi,
If
Kazi.
I'm
BS.
Like
lying,
I
right?
told you.
Fucking
Hold on, King. If
BS.
I'm
Because
I
lying,
told
it
you,
seems like
bro.
Kazi, you got another nigga MB here
hold
that you
on.
trying to scam again.
Scam. I
My
gave him
thing
full
MB
is,
isn't a
my thing is,
scammer.
information.
bro.
I made
My
money with
thing
that
is,
nigga, King. What you
what you
talking
need to
about?
do, what you need. Okay, Nathan. Okay, we heard you, man. We heard your fake
How many
stories.
times
Nobody
you gonna
Bro,
believes
lie
you.
you
about
ain't
my
make no
name?
money with this
On
nigga,
his
bro.
I
Stop.
BS.
made thousands with MB, bro. You tripping?
Stop, bro. Stop.
He just making shit up. Look, Kazi, at the end of the day, you was a black man. You need to change your motherfucking
King, I'm
ways.
not black, bro.
It's niggas like you that got these white hoes out here
King, I'm
calling
not
motherfuckers
black.
niggers.
What's
It's
wrong with you?
people like you, bro. Shut the
I'm
fuck
not
up when I'm
black.
talking, man.
Oh, he's another
Shut the fuck
Caribbean
up when
nigga
I'm
like
talking.
No,
Nathan.
I'm
Nah, he's
indigenous
Native
Yes, he's a
American.
American, bro.
Caribbean
He's
nigga too.
indigenous American.
I'm not
He's
even
a
black.
Y'all don't even know.
Caribbean nigga just like
Nah, why
Nathan.
you
They're
not claiming
both
your mans,
Caribbean
yo?
niggas, man.
That's
Bro,
your mans, right,
bro,
Nathan?
bro,
I'm
They
not
are
even.
Caribbean
listen.
niggas.
I'm
Kazi is a
Wait.
Caribbean
claiming.
You didn't
just
Indigenous
like
remember the
indigenous
bet?
Nathan. They
Omni
American.
both
Taylor, you didn't
coconut
remember
niggas,
that they
bro.
put in an escrow 2 weeks ago?
No, it was not no escrow, my
There
It
was
nigga.
no
was an
escrow.
Wait, hold
What you
on.
escrow.
talking
And you
about?
know
There
what
was
Nathan.
no
you know what they
escrow.
betted on, right?
There
When
was
the
Nathan.
no
bet I
escrow.
was
We
there
was
when
all
they
here,
listen,
bro.
What
I
was the
was in
bet?
the Twitter thread.
You just
Thank you,
making
Pretty
shit
Yeah,
up.
Nathan.
yo, this
Thank
nigga,
you.
yo, this
He
guy's
just
Thank you,
making
Listen,
shit
Nathan.
King
up.
say that
this
is
guy's a
no way
comedian,
possible.
man.
King said there was no way possible that Bitcoin would go down that amount. And all Kazi did was show the possibility. So Kazi won. All he had to do was just show one possibility, King.
What?
You lost.
Nathan, can I say something,
Yo,
please?
yo, this guy
Anyways,
Nathan is a funny nigga.
Nathan,
anyways, I
look.
don't know what he said. I don't know
Nathan,
what
how
the
about
fuck he
this,
said.
bro? If I
This is
ever
Everybody
why
was
we
here,
all
bro.
think Nathan
It's not
cannot
gonna work.
read.
look,
Kazi, you're
Nathan,
a
Nathan.
fucking scammer.
Okay,
Nathan's not gonna save you.
okay.
He's
So
not.
prove it.
He's
Prove I'm
not
a
going to
scammer.
save you,
King,
bro.
Prove
all
I'm a
he had to
He's
scammer.
show
not.
was
He's
one
not gonna save you,
possibility,
man.
bro.
Wait, Nathan.
One
Nathan
Prove what
can't
King?
save
possibility.
you,
Because you
Kazi.
said it was not possible,
He's a
and all he
scammer
had to
with
show
you,
was
Wait,
bro.
one
Nathan.
We
Nathan.
possibility.
know he's a scammer with you, Kazi. That
Nathan.
nigga
Real
can't
quick,
save
bro.
you. That nigga don't got no fucking
That's what
ain't nobody
happened. You
looking at
just
his
running your
reputation or
contacts.
somebody to
What
believe.
about Kazi contacts, King?
I'm not
What you
gonna do
talking
this
about?
back and forth all day.
Oh, you don't know the context.
I'm not gonna do the back and forth all day and waste my
Oh
time.
no, we
I
gonna do the
came here
back
for
and forth.
entertainment. I
We
said
What
I
gonna
about
was
the
a
do the back and
puppet.
context of
forth,
the
faggot. As
Wait,
long as
Nathan.
you
King?
here,
Nathan.
What
nigga, we
about
Did
the
gonna do the back
context
and
of the
forth.
bet, King?
Nathan?
Of
Didn't I
course.
say
What the
that I
fuck are
was a
you
puppet
talking about?
master as soon as I walked in the
That's what.
room?
What do you
Kazi,
even want to talk
Kazi,
about?
Kazi,
You don't know what
Kazi,
context is?
Kazi, you be lying to everybody. I didn't
Really?
even know Smoke had this story about you. This shit is sad. So you done
Okay.
tried this a million times.
Guess I'm paying my
Luckily,
rent.
Excuse me,
people
I have a question.
Give me a second,
I'm
please.
bringing content in here to. I just got in contact with him. That's the
Yeah,
man that
Perfect.
actually called the
content is the
Salvation
same
Perfect.
Army.
person who called pretending to be
Okay.
me,
Perfect.
and then he had
So,
his
Yeah, we're gonna
Yo,
get the
yo, shut
gist
up
uh,
clear.
when
pretend.
Smoke.
all right. So, Smoke has details to share, and please allow her to speak.
If you get, I'm gonna give context,
Okay,
right?
you can go after her, Kazi. It's fine. I'm
I
okay
didn't
with
wait.
you.
Hold on. You
I'm
just
okay
said
with
that
you.
5 minutes
I'm okay
ago.
with you having an opportunity to speak. That's
But
fine with
when I
me.
speak, right, there's
Only
there's
And
more
Smoke.
people speaking.
before they start chimping out again, let's just give her an opportunity in this brief pause.
Wait. Let's
Yeah,
dump more shit
Kazi.
on Kazi's name.
Kazi,
Yeah,
Now,
shut
yeah,
when
up.
it's Kazi's
yeah,
time to
yeah.
speak,
Yo,
Kazi
one
doesn't
mic
get a
on
clear
smoke,
mic.
bitch
One
nigga.
mic,
Shut
Go
up.
ahead, Smoke.
right? One mic on smoke.
So I just contacted content. That is the man that actually called the Salvation Army to verify the donation. I just sent him the link. So when y'all see content, his Content, he's coming in to validate my story about Kazi and the Salvation Army deal. So I
Okay,
sent him the link. He laughed
Thank
when
you.
I was like, "Hey, you want to come in and tell it?" He started laughing. He was like, "This nigga again." So he's coming.
okay.
Okay.
Absolutely appreciate
Thank
you
And
you.
for that.
can I
You
speak
hush.
now?
Yes. So
Thank
we're
you.
gonna now give Kazi the opportunity to speak. Thank
Thank
you.
you. I'm gonna make
Yo,
it
hurry
short.
up.
Hurry the
I'll make
fuck up, bro. You're not gonna speak like you got raid on the stage, bro.
Nah, don't do that, bro. Don't do
I
that.
don't
You
care
had
about
all
none
that
of
time
that
look,
to run
shit.
This
your
is
guys,
Hurry the
stuff off
very
fuck
now,
up.
bro.
fucking
guys.
weird.
Nah, don't
Like
do that,
Charlie.
bro. Don't do it.
Hurry the
all of
fuck
the
up,
weird
nigga.
Let that
ass
man talk. Just
opinions,
because you feel
all
like
the
you're
weird,
always right,
yes,
Hurry the
Wait, hold
fuck
on,
up, man.
Nathan.
I ain't
you
trying to
think
all of
hear
because
the
you
that.
weird
Nigerian,
ass,
bro, you think that's why you gonna win?
Anyways, hurry the
all
Nathan,
of
fuck
the
up,
Charlie.
weird
bro.
ass opinions people get to express on this stage, and you think that Kazi shouldn't get an
Out of the
opportunity to
way,
speak?
Charlie. Move out the
You shut up,
way,
shut
man.
up. Kazi speak.
Just move
We
them
listened to
down.
you.
Kazi
Listen,
speak.
What's
King.
so hard about moving people down that
Wait,
disrespect other
chill
people to
out, King.
speak?
We listened to
I
your
didn't
context,
interrupt
bro.
Smoke at
But
all.
your
I didn't
context,
Ozzy, you
interrupt.
don't
said
have
that
no voice, bro. I don't give no fuck about none of
Wait,
that
hold on.
shit,
I
nigga.
King.
didn't
The
We
fuck is
interrupt
listen,
you talking?
Smoke.
King. We listened to your context of the debate, bro. And you stated that it was impossible that the money was gonna get that low
I
on
didn't say
Bitcoin.
that. Why you lying on
Yes,
me?
you did.
No, I
Yes,
didn't.
you did.
You
Listen, you
lying
didn't
on me.
exactly say that, but you
Why is you
alluded to it.
lying, Nathan? Nathan,
You
He
Nathan,
didn't
alluded to it.
Nathan.
exactly
Exactly
You
say
say
it.
it.
realize you're
Then he
not
This
didn't
proving the
say
point
guy.
it. It's
when
that
you have to
easy.
You
lie
Okay,
like
alluded
that.
to
so
it.
You're
in
not proving the
the
point when you have
context
to
of what
lie,
King
bro.
said, I heard all the
Callie, you
letters
said I
that
could
make.
And
speak,
now
right?
you got
Yes,
this
I'm
fucking
giving you
weird
the
ass.
mic.
You
I'm
Can
got
you
giving
this
you the
fucking
allow
mic.
weird
me
I'm
ass
to
giving you the
speak
voice.
mic.
and
I'm
Lying
giving
voice.
you
move
the
people
mic.
down that
I
interrupt?
just
Y'all do
wanted
know
to
your
say my
reputation looks
fucking joke.
terrible. You
Can
know
I
your
say my
reputation looks
fucking
Oh, she
joke?
did?
terrible.
Oh, bet.
Jesus.
Hey, listen,
So
look.
anyway,
Don't bring Jesus in this.
within the context of King's words, I heard all the letters that make up the word impossible. Thus, it is said he basically said impossible. Now go on, Kazi.
Thank you. Look, I'll make it short, man. Look, I
Y'all some
came
fucking
here. I
weirdos.
came
That's
here,
how it
right?
is, B. That's how it
Nathan,
is, King.
hold on,
Oh,
Nathan. I
go ahead, go
came
ahead.
here knowing that this shit would happen, right? Knowing that King would come. I said before I came in the room, I said I'm a puppet master, right? So everyone heard me say that.
Yo, are you fucking
He,
done? What
this
the
is
fuck? I'm a puppet
professional
master.
ventriloquist activity. Hold on,
Everybody heard
please,
me
please,
say,
please,
King,
shut the
please.
King,
fuck
King.
up,
This is
You
bro.
pro-
Stop
you
bringing my
you
name
this
you,
is
up,
you
nigga.
dancing, King. He making you
Oh,
dance.
wait, hold on, hold on.
Mm.
He's dancing. He's
He's
dancing.
You
dancing.
notice
He's
that,
I'll make
Mrs.
it
dancing,
good.
nigga.
Cosby?
Shut the fuck up, bro. Where my 10K
Please,
at?
please,
Talking about he's dancing,
guys.
nigga. Where's my money at?
You know what,
Why are you
Kazi? If
so?
I were
Dance to that,
you,
bitch ass nigga.
Wait,
I would
Callie,
wear
hold on,
him out.
Dance to
Okay,
that,
Callie.
bitch ass nigga.
Why
I
don't you
would
just
just keep
move him?
Fuck
talking
is
to
you
make him
talking
keep
about?
dancing.
Talking
Look,
about
I'm
Okay,
dancing.
not.
keep
Nigga,
talking,
dance to that
Kazi.
bitch. Where my 10K at? Where my 10K at? Where my 10 where my 10 where my
Check.
10K at? Where my 10K at? Where my
Make it
10K
very
You
at?
heard his
simple.
wife, right,
If
King?
Where my
somebody
His
10K
wife said
at?
you
says,
don't
Where
have
my
to pay
10K
him
at?
if
shit.
Where my
somebody,
10K at?
hold on.
Where my 10
If somebody says, right,
Yo, where my 10K at, Kazi?
How about this, King? Will you accept
What's good?
payments if you don't have the 10K? Will you like take payment weekly or monthly?
Oh yeah, we could talk about that. That's fine. You know,
Yeah, man.
that's fine.
Put him on a
I'm
payment plan. Put that loser on a payment plan.
yo, shut
But
you
but
up,
in
man.
all yo, Kazi, in all
Shout
honesty,
man
bro,
out. Yo,
you gotta pay your money,
yo, man,
B.
you funny as hell,
it,
man.
Listen. At the end of the listen, at the end of the day,
Yo.
right? You made a bet and you didn't live up to it, bro.
Nathan,
At least
nobody,
pay your money.
Nathan, nobody cares about your revisionist history. You tried it, it's not working, bro. Let it go. It's all
No, it
good,
is
Nathan.
working. It
It
is
is
Nigga, it's
working.
not
revisionist history.
though. It's not though. Acknowledge this why you deserve to. If you won, I wouldn't have cared. This
they
why
say
you
this.
deserve to win. Knowledge right here. This is why. This is
Hold
why
on,
you
please,
deserve
please.
to win.
And hold on, what's wrong? What's
All
wrong?
right,
As
Wait,
a
hold
matter of
on.
go
fact,
Please
I'll
on.
check
give
your
it
seat.
to you.
Why don't
Okay,
you just check your seat?
Knowledge, I'll give
go
it to
Hold
on,
you.
on, hold on, please.
Kazi.
Yo, Kazi,
Callie,
fuck
please.
you, nigga. Give me my
The
money,
mute button
bro.
works for everybody else.
And shout out Louis
And I'm
too. I see you,
quiet when
Louis.
other people speak.
It's like he's
Respectfully.
fighting demons. He's
Kazi, no
also
one
fighting
cares.
a
The
mute.
only person
Look,
who cares
look,
You
about
know.
you
hold
speaking is this fucking
on,
weirdo Tally.
guys.
Yeah,
Guys,
you're the one
No, I
dancing
care.
like a
I
fucking
Anyways,
care.
criminal. Shut
you
up.
right.
Shut
I'm
up.
what's going
dancing.
on right
I'm
now?
Is
dancing.
somebody shooting
I'm
at your feet,
dancing and
King? Is somebody
romancing.
shooting at your
King,
I'm
that's
feet?
what
dancing.
Huh?
happens
I'm
Huh?
when
dancing.
you
I'm
Wait,
don't
hold
dancing.
pay
on, hold on. I'm
attention
getting
to
to
the
the
I'm
good
best
part.
you
hey,
I'm
Why?
know.
getting to the
Who's
hey,
good
making
part.
you
hey,
Guys,
dance?
guys,
hey,
I'm
Who's
getting to
hey,
the
making
good
you
hey,
part.
dance?
hey,
Kazi
I'm
got a
getting
gun?
I'm
Is that
dancing.
it?
I'm dancing.
Guys,
I'm
guys,
dancing
guys,
and
guys.
romancing.
I'm
I'm
getting to the good
dancing.
part.
I'm
I'm getting to the
dancing.
good part.
I'm dancing.
You hear him? He's singing, I'm cooling, I'm
Yo,
cooling.
Nathan,
Samoa,
move
we
out the
don't want to
way,
hear
Nathan.
nothing
Come
from
on,
you,
Nathan, move
okay?
out the way.
Hold
You
We're
on. I'm
tried it
tired
and
getting.
it's
of you,
not working,
Samoa.
bro.
Look,
Yo,
I'm
Please go
Kazi,
getting.
shut the
somewhere
fuck up,
else.
nigga.
Look,
He,
guys,
he
guys.
sounds
I'm
just like
getting. I'm
Yo,
Samoa,
getting.
what's
right?
good, Big
I'm
Rex?
getting to the good part, guys.
Not
Please.
on a Saturday.
What's going
Who
on,
What's
my
is
up,
brother
Miss
this?
Steven?
King?
What's
Who
good,
That's
is
man?
this,
What's
Kazi.
Samoa?
good, bro?
Oh,
That's
my
not
bad.
Samoa, that's
Oh,
Kazi.
oh,
They're the
it's
same
Look,
Samoa.
hold
people.
on,
Yeah,
please.
it
I'm
is.
getting. I'm.
he tried. He,
Wait, Nathan. I'm getting to the good
Nathan,
part,
shut
bro.
the fuck
They
up.
I'm getting.
sound alike
Yo,
though. They
Nathan,
do
stop
sound
playing
alike.
with my
Listen to
homie like that.
they
Don't
do
make me
sound
get
alike.
Samoa in here.
Look,
Stop
look.
playing with
I'm
my
getting
homie
to the
like
good
that,
part,
bro.
man. What are we
All
doing?
upsetting Telequanisha, man.
It's like people.
She don't want to hear this shit no more.
People are
Yo, what's
forcing.
up, Concrete?
Look,
What's up, King? How you doing, man?
people are forcing lies on my name.
Stall him out, King.
I know I have
I
great
got you know me,
influence.
Concrete. You know me,
Look,
bro.
I know I have
Kazi,
Nah,
great
bro,
no
you
one
got the
wants to
wrong
hear
context,
you,
brother.
bro.
You got the wrong
Nathan,
context.
Nathan just got hate
Nathan,
in
Thanks,
his
look.
heart
Knowledge, for
right
letting me
now.
on
Nathan got
stage.
hate in his heart, but even Nathan don't want to hear you. I heard it a couple
Nathan,
minutes ago.
Nathan,
Nathan
look.
don't really want to hear you. He just
So
want get back, and that get
Nathan,
back never coming. Nathan, it's
hold
never
on. He
coming,
said it
nigga.
wasn't. He said it wasn't escrow, right?
Kazi. Everyone was here, bro. You can't
Hold on. You
rewrite
said it
history.
wasn't escrow, right?
You cannot rewrite history. Everyone
Hold
was
on, I'm
here. Even
asking
the
you.
white
Look.
girls that were here
Hold on.
told you
Hold
you
on.
was
I'm
wrong, bro.
asking
Knowledge,
Just
thanks
pay
for
up to
letting me
10K,
on
bro.
stage.
Callie.
Man,
Whoever
nothing
moved
messed
me,
with
Nathan.
escrow. Get
Even
out
the
of here.
IO was here. Everybody was here, bro.
Guys,
Come
guys,
on now.
guys, guys. The only people that were involved in this bet,
Nathan.
right? That hosted the bet was me and two big stages, big people who have over 500,000 followers on X. There's a Twitter thread in the beginning or middle of December that clearly says the words escrow,
I get
date
nerve
by
swag in here. This guy's a fucking
12/31.
Exactly.
retard.
It says
He got selective memory.
12/31, 2024. I have the tweet still.
Kazi, why are
Wait,
He
hold
you
on,
got
look.
lying?
selective
Kazi,
Nathan,
why
memory.
are
Nathan,
That's
you
all that
Nathan.
is.
lying in here,
Hold on,
bro?
please. Look.
You
I
and
don't
I,
No,
have
no,
no
here
King,
look.
is
why
no,
you
hold on,
lying,
faggot.
bro?
You and
Why you
I
lying?
made the bet on
Guys,
Clubhouse. We did
guys,
not
guys,
make it on Twitter. There were
guys,
no
guys,
stipulations.
guys.
There were no
I didn't make
exceptions.
the
So
bet on
just
Twitter.
stop
Is
it.
that what you just said?
Yes, you did. You made a bet. Everybody was here.
Hold
Everybody
on.
was here.
You
There
There
was
were
no
said
no
you said I didn't
stipulations.
make
stipulations. It
the
There
was
was
bet
just
on
no
the bet.
Twitter.
Yeah.
stipulation. It was a straight up bet.
Hey,
No
brother.
stipulations, no
Wait, hold on,
exceptions. And you
hold
know
on.
that. So don't try to
Wait, hold
rewrite
on.
history,
Why are
bro.
you trying to make shit up?
And this is exactly why so many people have the same
Wait,
story
why are
with
you
you,
so
bro.
desperate to lie on my
Look,
name?
Kazi. At the end of the day,
No,
bro,
you don't,
it's not
bro.
even
You're
about the
a
money. I
fucking
just want
fraud.
you to change your life, bro.
Solomon, wait,
That's it. I don't really care,
Ade
bro.
Kelly.
Money is whatever.
Mr.
I just want you
Solomon,
to change your life.
Mr.
That's what
Ade.
this really is about. It's
Mr.
about you
Ade.
changing your fucking life. Because when
Mr.
you go out
Ade.
there, you represent
You
black
can't
men.
put,
You
listen, I don't
represent us.
represent
And
you.
it's a problem that you go around
Listen,
trying to
wait, hold
scam
on.
niggas,
Why are
bro.
you trying to lie on my name
That's
to
what
try
I
to build
care
up your
about. I'm
reputation
not
on this
lying on you, nigga.
application?
The fuck is you
Yes,
talking
you
about?
are.
You never paid me
He's
my
a
10K.
scamming dirty
The
black.
fuck is you
No,
talking
you
about?
try lying on my name
Bitcoin
to
didn't
build
even
up
go
your
to
own.
39,000. The fuck are you talking about? You owe me
You
10K,
try
dummy.
lying on my name to
I'm not
build up
No, he
lying
your
on you.
said,
own.
King,
Everybody
he
has the
said that it
same
was
type of story with you,
possible.
bro.
He said that it was
Nathan,
possible
Everybody
that
has
it
the
would go
same
there.
type of
why
story
are
with
you
you,
still
man.
It was
yelling?
And
I'm just
that's
possible.
telling the
sad. I
truth.
Lying
need
ass
you
He
to
didn't
nigga.
say
change your life
possible. He
as a
Yo,
didn't use
black
the
He
King.
word
man.
said it was
possible.
possible.
Kazi,
He
What's
didn't
going
use
on
the
in
you
word
are
here?
like what,
possible.
26,
Yo,
27?
He
King.
You
used the
don't,
Yo,
word
right
King.
now,
possible.
Kazi,
Nathan,
you are
what's
like a
wrong with this
young
man?
Nathan, Kazi. You are a young Nathan. You end up like
He
this
King,
mad.
nigga
for
He
real.
mad
Yo,
because
in
you
a
won.
decade, bro.
yo,
I don't
King,
want you to
What's wrong
end
Yo,
with
up
him?
like
MB.
that.
yo,
What?
King,
Yo,
I
yo,
don't.
MB.
King. You hear me,
What's
How
up,
bro?
much
Chili?
money you made Ozzy
Yo,
before? Because I
I
made
wouldn't
money
even
with
trip,
MB
bro.
before.
Like we already know what's going on right now. This is like it's a little like this is just like a content thing. Like no one really, even Nathan don't hold this nigga as a credible nigga. He's just here.
Oh, I
He's just
know.
trolling.
Nah,
This is
nah,
Yes,
just
nah.
I
re-
This
know.
nigga,
nah,
no,
nigga.
this nigga truthful, bro.
This is payback for you supporting Samoa
Exactly.
when
That's all
he
it is.
didn't pay. So
That's
so Nathan, I
Exactly.
just say,
That's
bro,
all it
like
is.
I, Nathan, for real, like I don't know what else is supposed to come
yo.
of this. If this
Our
is going to be the
PTR
content for
has
the rest of
I'll
the
be
day,
dying, bro.
and for real, it only what's is going going to be on? the content for the day, King. If you feed into it and like give this bum
Yeah,
ass
listen to
nigga,
Louis, bro.
give
Listen
this
to
bum
Louis.
ass
Listen
nigga
to the
the
little
energy that
nigga.
he's looking for,
Yeah,
bro.
Louis,
Like
run it.
Listen to
So
the
if I
little
All right,
nigga
bet.
trying
So
to
you said
big
no,
so
dog
right?
so
you.
so real
Look,
quick,
But yeah,
right?
if you
yo,
just
If I'm
King,
lying,
you
yo,
got your
if I'm
little niggas
lying,
big
right?
dogging you, bro.
like all this bitch ass nigga wants is attention, bro.
Hold
Like
on, I got you,
You see
right? If
this?
I'm
You
he's
lying,
see
No,
this,
that's a
bro?
fact.
ostracized.
He's right. What the fuck are you
He's
talking about?
Wow,
Let
ostracized
him
King,
from
talk.
every
you
corner of the app.
King, you let this dude
Niggas,
You
drink
corny
niggas know how
string
he
Nathan.
you like a
roll.
puppet too,
Use an old Kazi,
Niggas know
Nathan.
how he rolls,
bro.
and
He's stringing you like a
we
puppet,
every
bro.
there's not one person in
Kazi
the
and
room except the
Omnitether.
bum ass niggas that he his cronies that he brought with him that believes any of the bullshit that comes out of his mouth,
I
bro.
That's
believe
So
him,
crazy. He
bro.
got
What you
two, but
talking
we
nigga,
could
about? I believe
that's
him.
we
Talk
could
that
crazy.
shit,
yell
Louis.
we could yell in a circle, you know what I'm saying, and like call him a bitch ass nigga, and he is a bitch ass nigga, but for real, like at the end of the day, like what is to be gained? You feel me? Like
As long as
he,
he's here,
we know
bro,
he's
he
a
can't
bum. We know
talk.
he
As
don't.
but
We
Louis, as
know he's
long as
not
he's
good for
here,
it.
he cannot talk, bro.
Yo, King,
you
we know he's
understand?
not
Yo,
good for it.
You
We
understand? I'm former federal agent, right?
I don't give a fuck, bro. You are a former
they don't get that,
and
bro.
current.
They
You are
don't
a
get that.
former and
They
They
current
don't
don't
get
get
that.
that.
sociopath,
I'm a
nigga.
licensed security professional.
Fuck
They
is you
don't get that
talking
I'm a
about? You
former
was a
fiduciary.
former and
So you
current
scam people and
sociopath.
then you tell them you're a former agent to what is
Brother,
that
no,
supposed to
I'm
be?
a former fiduciary since
Wait, you
2020.
still got here?
All right, is that like a threat? Are you like saying,
No.
"Hey, I'm gonna
You
take
got
your
another
money,
one,
take the
Kazi,
thing"?
another fan,
I'm
bro.
not a
that's
I'm not a
Big Rex
fucking
talking that
Yo,
FBI.
shit,
what's
What the
up,
fuck?
Big
talking the
Red?
truth.
Guy, I'm
Is
telling
that
you
what
the
you're doing? You
truth.
take people's shit, you lie to people as a fucking black or whatever the fuck
Hold
you are,
on.
and then you say, "I'm a
Wait,
federal
wait.
agent,
No,
Kazi,
dummy.
which
I'm a
agency you
former
worked for?
fiduciary.
a
I
former
Yeah,
was a
which
federal
I,
agent, and
I
now
was a
you're a
I'm
thief. You're a
which
present thief and a former federal agent. So thank you for representing my country. You need to be exported.
representing your country. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not
You're a dirty
FBI.
person. You're a dirty person. Now
Do you
you
know what a
first you were a
fiduciary? Wait,
federal
hold on.
agent,
Let me
right?
ask you something. Do you know what a fiduciary is?
What is a fiduciary?
You're a
Educate me.
grown man.
Don't
You're a
fall for
What is
grown
a
that
man.
fiduciary, you
question. You're
faggot
gonna fall
fucking
into a
thief? You're a grown
script.
thief.
Bro,
You're a
Wait,
man of
yo,
your
don't
This
self.
Mike,
answer
guy
this
is
is
Your
questions.
mom
this
is a
is
retarded.
fucking
Samoa
whore.
talking, bro.
So what is a
No,
Yo,
fiduciary, you
Big
you
hell
Rex.
bitch?
no.
Guys,
What
Yo,
is a
guys,
Big
guys.
fiduciary,
Yes,
Rex.
you
they got
bitch?
the
This is what
same
happens if like Samoa took
cadence.
meth or some shit like that,
No,
bro.
Hold
That's
this
on.
what
is
these
I'm
young
trying to
Nah,
Nathan.
figure
sensibilities.
out.
This is a
I'm trying to
young
figure out,
Nathan.
right?
That's who this
I'm a
is. A
former
Nah, hell
young
fiduciary,
no.
Nathan.
which means that
I'm
This
for the
guy,
honest,
rest of
bro.
my life,
hey,
He's a
hold
this
on.
guy
young
is
That
a
Nathan,
means,
bro.
he's a
guys,
professional retard. He gets
hold
paid
on.
for
I
being
get it. I get
retarded,
it. I
bro.
get it.
Are you
I get it,
kidding me?
Mike.
He
Fiduciary.
Yo,
practices
Okay, so
retard
you
Mike, are
are
shit
you
a
every
serious?
fiduciary.
day.
So
It
This
you're
was
a
fool
his
looks in the
thief.
mirror.
answer
He
that put
pretends he
it
has a
into a world.
bro. You can't look. Nobody can compete with this guy's fucking jargon, bro.
Are you
Do you know what a
serious?
fiduciary is? Like see how he trapped that fucking poor guy right now. He got him right now. He's like, what is it? It's like, don't even ask the guy a question.
Nah, you
He's
just
just
hate it. You just hate the game. That's
I
it.
do
Run
hate
it,
the
run it,
game.
run
There's
it.
nothing wrong with that.
That's
Fuck.
Yo,
his
Mike,
style.
Yo,
That's
it's a
He
clown
comes from
game
the
like this
listen. He comes
clown.
from the same
Yes,
school as
it's
Samoa.
it's okay to hate this kind of game. If it's this
I mean,
kind of
I don't
game,
think so, but
it's
I can see
okay.
why you would say that though, Nathan. But
no,
like,
Mike. Nathan is
Mike, the
hurt
same
about the Samoa
school. We
shit.
got it out
He's
of
just
him.
doing all
but
this
look
to
at, but listen,
get
this
back.
this guy. Look, Samoa sounds. Look, Samoa sounds stubborn. Samoa sounds like fuck. I'm not losing no matter what. This guy is a liar. He's like a sick,
Yes.
like one of the
What's the
sick ones.
difference?
I'll tell you why.
Samoa
Because when
lied not
Samoa,
to
I'll tell
lose.
you why. Because when Samoa comes in here, here's why. This is why I see it different, right? Again, this is like my experience versus yours, right? Samoa comes in, he can talk about this, he can talk about that, we can joke a little bit. This guy's sole purpose of coming in is fucking sucking fucking the fucking the Sarah. I'm not a fiduciary. Like he just comes
Wow.
in with the intention to preach his fucking script. There is no mingling. There's nothing. Hey, how you doing? Like the fucking thing. You know what this is? I'm not a fucking
You
thing
know
of the
what? I'm not.
FBI.
Wait. I'm not judging the character. I'm just judging their argument style. That's what it is,
Bro, this guy's sick. He can't stop
bro.
doing what he can
Samoa
do.
used the
So
same
no,
techniques.
no, no. Well, I find. You know what? Like if I'm like, oh, I want to play be basketball. You know what? Look at Jordan's technique to cut left. Fine. This guy's wearing Jordan fucking
I
clothes.
agree with Mike on this. It's straight
He
up
never shuts
delusions of grandeur.
off.
It's delusions of fucking grandeur.
Yeah, that's right,
Bro,
Is
Adam.
that
I see
Adam?
it. I
That's why I
honestly,
said
Mike, I see it the
sociopath,
same
Adam.
way
Wait,
too.
Adam.
Look,
Is that you
Mike.
talking?
He left because he owed King some money. He told King that he didn't put the money in the escrow. He don't want to lose. He has a record of not losing.
No,
Samoa
I
has a
get, I
record of
get
not
that part.
losing.
Look, that that part, look, you're right. Like you got no payer versus no payer, fine. But what I'm saying, let's look at it beyond no
Oh,
pain, right?
content's here.
Let's look at it beyond that, right? Now you got
Mhm.
like, I can't shut my sickness off. I can't not talk about my lie. I have to try to convince other people. Samoa just comes in and he can't stop talking about it because he's trying to prove people right. But if it's not for a
And
bet,
he can't convince people that
Wait, Mike,
he's
has
lying.
Samoa paid up on
Mike,
a bet before?
Mike.
he's never lost to pay.
All this,
But
all this paid up
King,
on a bet. No.
King, content's here,
yo,
Okay,
what's
okay.
good,
Let's go to
Smoke?
and
content.
he
Yo,
can tell.
content. I appreciate you being here,
Yes.
man. We
Now,
heard.
content. Listen, before you start, bro. You know this room. Let me just say this one thing. Content. We don't call women bitches inside here, unless you're gay, right? If you're a male, you call the woman a bitch. The only way you can do it is if you're gay. And if you want to pretend to be gay, we have some questions to ask you, just to make
Yeah.
sure that you're not pretending. And
We
it usually
also
starts
don't
with,
dox
what's your
and we
body
don't
count?
report.
Do you spit or swallow? Stuff like that, bro. And you better
No
be
doxing, no
ready to
reporting.
Wait,
answer.
no. Why
And
you need to know
listen,
that?
look, we gotta make sure it's real.
You guys just let me know when I can speak after content.
No hate. We
I'm
do
not
it.
even.
We
I'm
do
not gonna
hate.
interrupt him at all.
Peace
Wait
to
one
the
second,
room.
Kazi. No, no, listen, no
Wait,
threats of
I thought that was
violence.
Samoa. Swear to God.
Because
No
I
threats
tell
of
the listen.
violence.
I tell the truth.
Okay? And other
I
than
tell the
wait,
truth.
Kazi, let me just let him land, bro. Let me just introduce him. Other than that, it's a free speech house, right? Join the house right up there at the top. Join the Discord and welcome.
Okay, I'm about to join the house right now.
It's good.
That's not true, Nathan. The second that you talk about these shower cap wearing black bitches, again, you're gonna get clipped.
Yo, aren't the gays on the side of black women? Like, what's going on?
I love Adams.
Adams, why aren't you supporting them? Aren't the
Adams, you
gays
need
like
to
in
chill. You
alignment?
need to chill. You
Adam's
gotta
down
chill,
there.
Adams. You
Okay. So content can absolutely and with I'm not even gonna tell him anything. I'm gonna just let him tell y'all his story, well, his version, right, of what he saw in the room with Kazi, so that nobody has to, you won't think I'm front running the conversation. Can you?
Don't talk over him.
Oh, I'm not.
That sounded just like Samoa.
I'm not. So, content, can you tell them about the day in question when Kazi bet Thug Bully money to donate to a charity?
The entire context, please.
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think documentation beats conversation. I'm looking through my phone right now that I have it recorded because I kept the actual recording. Um, we was in a room and Kazi lied and said that he donated money to some charity. So I called the charity pretending to be him and just to confirm the amount that was donated because he screenshotted a picture and put up said 100 grand. He only donated $10. But like I said, Kazi is a habitual liar who I'm not gonna go back and forth with. I actually have the recording in my phone, so y'all just give me a second so I can play it because
yes, sir.
I don't go back and forth with liars.
I'm
Yes,
not a
sir. We
liar.
I
got you,
love that.
content. We got you, bro.
I'm not a liar at all. As a
There
matter
you
You
of
are
go,
a
fact,
liar.
Mr.
You're a habitual
Fiduciary,
fucking
bitch
liar.
ass
You owe
nigga.
me 10K, nigga.
so
Talk about I'm not a
so let's
liar.
add
Fuck
context to
out of
this.
here, nigga.
This fool
Came
said
in, look. He's gonna
he
play the
paid
recording,
$10. Is that what he
guys.
did?
Guys, he's gonna play the
10,000,
recording.
yeah.
So let's see if
So,
I'm lying. I'm gonna tell you right exactly what happened, and the
oh
recording's gonna
God, can
actually
we not play
Kazi,
correlate with
you
what
this?
I'm
I
saying.
don't want to
continuously
listen to this
get
guy.
Excuse me.
exposed,
He's
bro.
about to play
You've
the
been exposed
recording,
from the Bitcoin side,
brother. I'm
on the culture
staying
side.
right.
You've
Wait,
been
hold on, King.
exposed
Wait,
a
hold
million
on.
times,
I'm
bro.
staying right here. I'm not being
I'm telling you to
exposed,
change your life, bro.
guys.
That's what
What's
you
going
need
Free
to
the
on?
do at
homie
this point.
This
You need
Kazi.
to just change your
this
Free the
life.
homie Kazi.
well, can I
What,
is
what,
this something where like we're gonna see who's right, or do we just know he's wrong? We just want to
I'm
fucking
not
rub it
lying at
in.
all,
King won't allow
guys.
us to see who's right because
Yeah,
he
Man,
he
is
did.
fuck
We
he
already
usually
y'all.
know
over
who's right,
speaks.
dude. King
Content's
is right
about to
for
play.
saying
Okay.
that.
Content's about to play the
No.
video. He called
Like
me a
who ca-
liar.
like
This man
just
called
why don't you
pretending to
sit
be
here
me.
and marinate in
What,
the shit that you've
guys,
caused and
guys,
just listen,
guys? The guy called pretending to
guys.
be me. What else is he gonna lie about?
If he is so easily disproven, and I might agree with you, Mike, why is it so hard for him to lay out his bad case for us
I'll
to
tell you
Exactly.
support
why.
it?
Because listening to him talk is like worse than listening to
Wait,
Ike.
wait, wait, wait. Hold
Like
on.
it's the
If
fuck.
it's
It's
true, right? If
torturous.
it's true, right?
It's
Why is it
torturous,
that you
dude.
have to? Why is it
Fuck,
that you
bro.
have to slander the conversation and say,
It's
"Kazi, don't say
painful like an
anything.
ear
Kazi, you
Let me
pussy,
infection.
lie
nigga.
in your
Shut up.
name."
Ain't nobody trying to listen to you, man.
Look,
Yo, the
first and
Pay
fact
up
that
the
a
foremost,
few
right?
bets. Pay
women
up
Free
the
the
got
bets.
homie
scammed
Stop
out
fucking
Kazi.
here
scamming
is
Look,
people.
bullshit.
even in
Stop using
court,
other
even in
people's
court, right?
information to
Even in
fucking make
court,
your fucking shit shit,
The
bro.
plaintiff and
Just
the
stop it,
defendant
man.
both get to lay
Change
out
your
their
life,
shit.
sir. You need to
Hold on.
change your life.
Hold on, Nathan. If I'm in
Stop
court
going
right
around
now,
trying to scam people. You
I'm
done
the
had
defendant.
five, 10 people with the same type of story, bro.
Look, no one's scamming
You know
anybody.
content came in here and called you the same thing I called you January
Content
2nd when you started the nonsense. You are a habitual liar.
King,
You
you are
know
the
that word
person.
habitual? You know what
King.
that makes the
Your
liar in
company's
this
you don't have a
context?
registered company. You
Habitual
lie.
liar. You're a
Hold on,
registered
please.
retard.
Hold on, please. You
You
have
are a
secure.
registered
Hold on,
retard.
bro, please. You're
You don't
offering
have
Having
a
a
security
registered
security.
license.
company is
You're
nothing,
not
I
some
do
King.
want to
Hold
international
say,
on.
I do
You're
want to
offering.
say,
citizen.
Excuse
You
me.
if
are a
Excuse
I,
me. Can I
liar.
if
speak?
I
You
may,
have
Can I
delusions of
if
speak,
I
grandeur.
may, if I
Miss
may,
Tally?
just
Can I
really
speak?
quickly, I want to let you speak. I also just want to say some of us had reached that conclusion before you made a bet with him, King. So,
Yeah,
I
and I
don't.
took one for the team to find out.
You lost
So
nothing.
excuse
Go
me.
on, Kazi.
Thank you, Miss Tally. So first and foremost, right? When I came into the room, and content can verify the shit because he's about to play the recording. When I came into the room, I said, and I quote, Thug Bully was bullying someone else. Financially, he was speaking about how he has so much money, he could put money on somebody's head and all this other shit. So I took it upon myself as a money person, right, that talks about money 24/7 on this fucking application. You know what? Let's make an example out of this guy. I didn't fucking donate $100,000 to the Salvation Army, but I did donate 100,000 to the Autism Corporation that Miss Cora represented. The audio shows content calling with information, half of the information, and then he finishes the call pretending to be me. And you can't verify a donation of somebody else's information. You can't call a fucking donate. You can't call a company that makes anonymous donations to organizations and then verify somebody. You can't do that. Anybody that has common sense as an adult knows that, right? But people on this application just don't have fucking common sense. So one thing I did is I made an example and I said, "Hey, Thug Bully, if you, in the audio will fucking verify it. Hey, if you can donate $1,000, I will match you 100,000." He didn't donate anything, so I didn't donate anything. I just made an example to try to pressure him to donate $1,000 to a good cause.
This
It
nigga
wasn't
is
gonna
clearly
hurt.
lying.
Well, hold on, I'm
Yeah,
not
what's good,
lying.
Ghost?
There's an
This nigga's a
audio,
fucking scammer, bro.
guys.
He's
There's an
That's what he
weird. Like
audio.
there's
is.
no court, bro. You're already in prison. Now you're
Hold
just
on,
trying to
please.
like
Hold
you're
on,
There's
trying
no
to
please.
be in
fucking
trouble.
court.
You already been convicted, bro. The
Can
What are
bailiff
you
y'all
took
let
you
talking
me say
about?
real
away.
quick? Can I
You're
get
Okay,
y'all
behind
we'll
bars
exhibit?
and you
consider
still
this an
think you're in
appeal.
fucking
Right.
Consider
trial,
this an
bro.
appeal.
Hold on,
Okay.
can I give
No,
This
y'all
your
is
appeal's
not
exhibit
been
no
A?
appeal.
denied.
Hold on, can I give y'all exhibit A? Here's exhibit A. Look at my PTR. Now he just said that he
Did not donate
did not donate, right?
because
But
he didn't
here, but
donate a
hold on,
thousand.
in that
Kazi
room,
Letterland,
hold on,
please.
in that room, here is the receipt that he posted in the room for everybody to see that he made
Yes.
$100,000 donation to Salvation
In
Army.
the also in the audio, I also
Yeah,
said that.
smoke. He did the same tactic where
Guys,
you
in
can
the room,
change in the HTML on any
guys,
website.
in the
You can
room.
change the CSS, like you can change the
Well,
numbers
we get it,
of
King.
anything. If you know how to check the code, you can change the number to say anything on that instance of the code. Obviously, that doesn't change the actual backend, but on the screen, you can change any number if you know what you're doing. That's what he did, and he did the same thing with another female named Cora when
No,
we
I
were having
didn't.
a situation there. He
I
did
have the
this
video
same
recording.
tactic, smoke. The
I have the
same
video
fucking shit. He
recording
did it.
of the donation to Cora.
Not
So
You're a
only
fucking
that,
retard.
not only
I have the
that,
video recording of the donation to
when
Cora.
he called the Salvation Army to prove his so-called $100,000 donation, he said his
Not to
name.
say the amount.
The man said,
Wait,
"Hold
wait,
on."
hold on. It's May. Did you get a write off for that said donation? Maybe you could post that receipt.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't
Wait,
do
wait, let
write-offs
He didn't
Smoke
get
No,
a
no,
taxes
no,
or
no.
explain.
he
Yo,
didn't
Hold
get
on,
I'm
hold on, hold
so
on,
I'm
hold
not
on. Let him
No, hold
answer.
on.
Let him
No,
answer.
hold on.
saying.
No, hold on. I'm not sure that Smoke got a chance to land.
I
Did
don't
you?
have taxable revenue.
so he's
Who gives a
acting as
fuck?
if
Because you
he's
don't have
acting
legitimate income.
Yeah, no, we
he's
Just
should let
he's
okay.
Adams talk
Yeah.
to Kazi.
he's trying to act
Yeah.
as if content called the Salvation Army and said, "I
Pretending to
want
be
to
me.
check the donation on that someone else made." That is not what content
No,
did.
I didn't say that. He
Content
pretended to
heard
be
all of
me.
Kazi's information. He called because
Not this
Kazi did
again.
it on the stage. He called the
What?
Salvation Army and repeated all the same information that Kazi said. And the man then, because content didn't tell them, don't say the amount. Content said, and can you tell me the amount? And the man said, you made one transaction for $5
Five
and
dollars. Yeah, I
something
remember that.
cents. And then that declined. And then you tried again and you made another $5.30 donation, and that one went through. And
Guys,
then he
in the
posted,
room,
right. So
I said,
I just
have
I
you
don't
not all been
understand why he's
entertained?
lying. He made
Yeah,
a
that
five
was a
dollar
dope room,
donation.
Kazi. You killed it.
I said, Miss Smoke, in the room, did I not say at the end, have you not all been entertained? Did I or did I not say
Bro,
that?
don't
Yeah, you
listen.
wasted people's time. That's what you
Right.
did.
Wait, he
Wait,
did
hold on,
that
hold on.
lame shit with
Did
y'all
I or
too?
did I not
Yeah,
say
it's
that?
like round
Oh
two of this
my.
shit. Like
Wait, hold on.
I'm
Wait.
Wait,
speculating.
like he was kidding the whole time,
Yeah, like
Yes.
he fucking had the room
and that
going for
was his
like three
whole
hours,
intention.
After
and
Oh.
then he
well,
Yeah.
did
it
a
only
$5
came after he
donation.
got caught. It only came
It was
after he got
hilarious,
caught.
but
You
I
just
commend
got
Kazi for
caught,
the
and then
entertainment
you
aspect.
fucking yeah. He got
Look,
caught,
man,
and then
look,
he
that's all
quit
it
before he got
was.
Yeah,
fired.
but
Look,
like this round two though, like low key, like I just think like Kazi is like testing his like security measures to see if anybody like
Yeah,
layman like
Bro,
us.
he's a scammer. What
Of
the
course
fuck?
he's a
no,
scammer. Of course he's a, but
I'm
he's
not
mad
a
smart. I ain't gonna
scammer.
lie. He
He
got the
is
whole
not
No,
smart.
crowd
Bro,
on
you're
the
yelling,
I'm
toes.
bro.
not
You're
a
yelling,
You're
bro.
scammer.
Oh my
defending
fault, my fault.
someone
I got my
worse
I
big
don't
than the
have
mic.
Three
I don't have to
Stooges.
yell.
Can I
Dude,
say
Wait, wait,
something?
pause,
dude had
pause.
like
Hold on.
100 people in the room, like on their
You're
knees, on their
defending
fucking
somebody
toes and shit.
worse
It was
than the Three
hilarious.
Y'all
Stooges.
skipping
He
Can
past
was
I?
the
trolling like a
important
motherfucker.
part. Y'all
Can I
skipping
It
say
was
past
a
the
something?
important
troll.
part.
Listen, look,
His
it was
card
a
declined for
Okay.
troll.
$5.
It did decline. I was there for that. My bad to
Question.
Right.
butt
So
in. I
then
don't know
why
if
you
there's a
sitting
queue.
here saying
There's
he's
Look,
not
look,
a
look.
smart?
queue.
Well, because he had
No.
over 100 people in the room, like like
Ugh.
at his
Knowing
every
he's a
word.
scammer, that's
He is a
smart.
scammer.
Okay.
He is a
Can I
scammer.
get
I'm
So
up in
not
there
a
real
content is
quick?
scammer,
also
Pops. I'm not a
trying to
scammer.
speak.
He could use those skills for something
Okay,
Thank
else
you,
though.
thank
content
you,
Yo,
thank
content
you,
is
Pops.
trying
thank
to
you so
speak.
much. Thank you.
Not a
Okay.
scammer.
So
Can I
content is
speak?
trying to speak.
Okay,
I
so before
Yeah.
we revealed that he was lying, he actually swore to God on three different occasions
Did
that he
I?
really did it. He literally used the words, "I swear to God, I made this donation." You know what I'm saying? And
Did
then
I?
so
Did you play the
smoke,
audio?
so smoke,
Yes.
you were there
Uh-huh.
when he posted a receipt, and I
I
saw
thought.
that
Wait,
on
hold
the
on. You said you had
receipt
an audio.
they
Kazi, shut
showed
the
the
fuck up, bro.
Uh-huh.
they showed the first six digits of the actual credit card number. I went to a
Yes.
website called binlist.net. That's binlist.net. And I
Yes.
typed in those first six digits of that credit card number and found out it was a
It's
Cash
a
App
debit
card.
card, not a credit card.
No, it was a
It
Cash
was a
App
Cash
card.
App
Cash
card.
App
Yep.
is not credit
And we
okay.
card.
was like,
So
so you made $100,000 payment with Cash App, and he was
Mm-hmm.
like, no,
No,
it's this crypto account card. I'm like, no, bro, this shit coming up Sudden Bank.
that's
Like, what
not
are
what
we
I
talking
said.
about?
Oh,
Yes, it
that's
I
is.
I
have
only have
So what are we
Cash
doing
App.
now? We confirmed that he's
I
a
No, no,
scammer.
have
Now
the
what?
no, no.
have the clip.
we're
Content,
we're
content.
trying.
You
What
have
we're
the
doing is
recording.
we're trying for a one mic policy. That's what we're doing.
I'm
Okay.
Thank you.
sorry.
So
Good afternoon or morning,
Look,
Tally.
I'm gonna
So
respond to
I
yeah.
have
content.
the
I
clip.
said,
I
Okay.
please
never
play it.
I never landed, bro. Just give me
Go
20
ahead.
seconds.
I got
I
you.
have the clip. It's 7 minutes. I don't think we should play it because now you've lied and said
No,
that you
no.
were
You
joking
should
the
play
whole
it.
time.
Play it. Play it
Oh
on the
no,
Yes.
you're a
Play it.
screen.
liar.
I
I'm
got
finna get
Play
up
the
7
out of
clip.
minutes.
here. You a fucking
We
liar.
all have 7 minutes.
No, we'll
Play the
Smoke,
play
I'm
it.
clip.
gonna just send it to you because
Okay.
I'm actually in the middle of doing a room. I came over here. Smoke asked me,
Wow.
but
He doesn't
I'm
want to
not
play the
gonna go
clip.
back and forth with a habitual liar that we've
Look, look,
caught
look.
multiple
Let somebody
Yeah,
times.
else play the clip.
send it to me. Yeah,
Let Smoke play the
send it.
I
clip.
got you.
Oh, matter of fact, you can put it in their Telegram. Y'all got
yeah,
y'all's
yeah. Put
Telegram?
it in
Yes,
Send me the
We
please.
have
telegram
a
link.
Yeah,
Yep.
put
Look,
it
Discord.
guys,
in
I'll
their
guys,
link the
Telegram.
please
Discord.
drop the video, drop the
Um,
recording,
He's about
please.
to. Shut up, Kazi. He's about to.
yeah.
I'm with it, bro. Like I'm not a
We know
scammer.
you with it. We know you're an open scammer. We know you
Wait, I'm
on
not a
fucking Three
scammer.
Stooges,
Wait,
nigga.
hold
All
on.
three of them.
Wait, King, wait, content. Did I or did I not say at the end of the room? Have you not all been entertained? Did I or
Bro,
did I
you're a
not say that?
fucking retard. Do you not
After
realize if
you
you want to
got
be
caught.
the
No.
Joker, you actually have to get the money.
Wait, hold
Fucking
on. King,
retard.
King,
If
King,
you want
King.
to be fucking seen as Kaiser Source, you
Let's
gotta
go.
get the money. You gotta have the plan actually work out. Every single time you do some dumb shit, it never works out for
King,
you.
King.
You're a Three
I
Stooges.
just made $11,000
You didn't
yesterday.
make shit, bro. You
I
couldn't even
didn't.
Okay.
show. You couldn't even show $10.
Point of
Talk
Wow.
about
moderation. Point of
11,000.
moderation.
This is
Point of
absolutely
moderation.
insane.
The fuck are you talking about?
This is
Thank
absolutely
you. Point
insane.
of moderation. The Discord is linked in the chat. You can
Thank you.
I got
Thank
the
you.
there's
link.
like
Give me 5 minutes.
okay.
It'll be there.
Appreciate it, content. Appreciate you
Thank
showing up
you.
here too.
We asked him to show up. I even said invite him. Like,
Okay.
guys, what's going on?
Before we get to the clip, Kazi, do you have a
Input?
defense for yourself? Yeah.
Yes, I do. So first and foremost, the brother Thug Bully. The audio is going to play everything I said, and everything I said is going to verify. The brother was bullying somebody in the fucking room like he does. I came in the room and I said, "Hey, you're not going to bully me." I said, "Let's go big bank, little bank." That's exactly what I said. I recall this conversation, and I said, "Hey, if you donate $1,000, I'll match you with 100,000." He said, I'm not gonna donate any money. Oh, 1,000. I'm not gonna donate 1,000. That's a waste of my money. Da, da, da. I said, it's a good cause. Let's make it. You're talking all of this big shit, then donate the money. He never donated the money. And then
Can I
I
get in?
said, look, I'll go first. That's what I said. I said, I'll go first, and then you just match me with 1,000. So what I did is I did the entertainment aspect of the inspect element for the fucking thing. And I clearly said, and they fell for it. And I clearly said, if you do it, and he still didn't match 1,000. What he did is he went to every other avenue to avoid matching $1,000 to a good fucking cause. That right there shows the character. That shows the character of the fucking shit. At the end of it, I didn't
Yo, we
sit
done
here.
listening to this fucking
Hold
scammer,
on,
bro.
please.
What the fuck is
Please,
this, bro?
the audio is gonna verify everything I'm saying, bro.
No,
I'm
no,
not
it's
I'm being
not.
Nigga, the
for it.
audio's not verifying
No, it's
shit.
not.
Ma'am, play the audio.
We will as soon as he sends it. But that's not what the audio is going to
What the
verify.
fuck?
That's not what the audio is going to verify.
Wait, ma'am, please play it. Don't
Yeah,
tell me what the
that's
audio said.
definitely not what the audio is going to verify.
Look,
Because is it not trying to scam someone to tell
scam?
them to yes, you're scamming. Is it not a scam to try to
How did I scam
tell
somebody by
Yo,
I'm
asking them
about
shut
to
to
up,
tell
donate
you. I'm
to a
Kazi.
about to tell
charity?
you. I'm about to tell you.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet, my man.
You
Let the
told a
lady finish.
man, you told a man I made the $100,000 donation and you're ass betting because you said you was gonna make $1,000 donation, right? You tried to tell him that you had already made the donation. You had never made the donation. So you're trying to get him to donate to a charity and hold him accountable for donating to a charity
Ma'am,
that
ma'am,
you didn't donate to
ma'am,
yourself. And
ma'am.
you lied about it. That
Hold
is
on,
a
hold on.
scam.
That's not the content
You
of the
you
room.
said that you was gonna send $100,000. You posted a
Miss Smoke,
PTR
I haven't
saying that you sent
overtalked
a
you
hundred
once.
thousand dollars, and then you jumped on the bandwagon of people trying to drag this man all over the
He
app
was
for
dragging
ass
someone
betting. And it
Let
else.
wasn't
her
until me
land.
and content came into the room. It wasn't look at the other people in the chat. You said you would send 100K. Look, it was a big
Speak for
ass
yourself
room.
and play the
So
room. Play
you
the
came
audio.
into the room acting as if you had sent the money and demanding that he sends a thousand
Wait, hold on.
dollars.
What is he not understanding? Ma'am, I'm not gonna talk over you at all, right?
Tell that.
Hold on,
Never
please,
mind.
please.
I can't
I'm
do
not
We
that
gonna
not
either.
gonna
I'm
talk,
not
period,
I'm
pussy.
not gonna overtalk you at all. Look, the point of the fucking room was to make an example out of the fucking bully. That was the point of the room. It wasn't about the donation. You're a fucking clown. Anybody in this room who does not understand the context of somebody else wielding, oh, I have all of this money, and then I made a point to
King,
say,
you
Kazi,
remember
you don't
that?
you're
have
a
a
fucking
King,
hold
no,
on,
scammer.
King,
wait.
King, King,
You
King. You
tried
gotta
to
know the
collect.
King, King. You
You
gotta know
tried
the
to
context.
collect.
You gotta
Wait,
know the
wait.
context, bro. King.
The context of the fucking
Yes, you
room.
Exactly.
tried to collect.
No,
Please,
you gotta know
That's
the
the
please,
context, King.
context.
please.
That's what makes you a
Guys,
scammer. You
guys,
Told
tried
you.
to
guys.
collect on a
Nathan,
lie.
Nathan, Nathan,
Smoke, do I
please
have that
control
right
this
that he tried
monkey.
to collect?
Yes.
Nathan, please put this
Yes.
That's
chain
what
around this
makes you
monkey.
a fucking scammer
Guys,
and a
guys, it doesn't take.
liar. That's the
Guys,
context, Nathan. You
guys,
tried to
guys.
collect on a lie.
I didn't collect
Do you
anything.
not get that?
I didn't
You
collect
fucking tried
anything.
to collect.
You tried to.
What, ma'am? I didn't
You
ask for any
tried to
money.
You
you
tried.
tried to hold him
accountable
accountable
for
and
his
say that
words and his
he was
character.
ass betting, but he never ass bet. The whole
Who?
bet was you send the money, he's supposed to send the money as well.
No,
And
no, no,
yes,
no.
yes, it
I said
was.
he should make. He
Hold
said
on,
that he
hold
had the
on, hold
money to
on,
put on
hold on.
somebody
And
else's
then
fucking
hold
head.
on, wait,
We
wait,
started
because
a
you said
whole
that he
nother
said
room.
multiple times that
Wait,
he
I didn't
wasn't
talk over
donating
you. Wait,
nothing
ma'am, Miss Smoke,
because
it's my turn.
you're
It's my
literally
turn to
talking over
speak.
No,
me.
Kazi, you don't
No,
got
So
it
no
was my
turn, nigga.
turn
Shut
to
up.
you
speak, and
said
King interrupted.
you told him,
It was
right?
my turn
What
to speak,
however
and
the
King
bet went,
interrupted. It
right?
wasn't your turn to
Initially.
overtalk me.
However the bet
I
went
didn't
initially,
interrupt you.
he
She
said,
asked me to
I'm
let you
not
finish.
donating.
That's
You
correct.
Excuse
then
me.
PTR'd because
She
when I
asked
came into the
me.
room, that was the point where
Wait,
y'all
Miss
had
Tally, Miss
already made
Tally,
the
didn't you just
terms
tell me
of
to
the
let this
bet.
woman
You
land?
then PTR'd and said, I've made the
Wait,
bet.
don't
Where
don't
is your
mute me now.
$1,000 bet? So
Excuse
you
me.
literally tried to get him to
So play
donate
the
when you
audio.
never
Play the
donated.
audio instead of running your
Okay.
mouth.
Kazi, I don't know that she got to land. I'm fighting for you to
She
also be
did.
able to,
She
I'm
did.
fighting for you to also be able to speak and
Miss
land
Tally.
uninterrupted,
Miss
but you got to
Tally.
do me a favor and extend that kindness to other people as
Miss
well,
Tally.
please.
Stop being
Yo, Tally, why
disingenuous.
you trying
You
to
heard
show
me
this fucking
fucking wait,
scammer
Miss
all
Tally.
this fucking dumb
I haven't
shit?
disrespected you
I'm
one
just
time,
being
right?
fair.
Wait,
I'm
Miss
just being
Tally.
fair.
I'm
I
just
haven't
So
being
wait,
I
hold on,
don't
Miss
fair.
know that.
Tally.
I'm
Miss
just being
Tally.
fair.
I
Okay.
haven't disrespected you one
Okay.
time. You asked
I
me to let Miss
understand.
Smoke speak, right?
She
King
did.
came
Yo,
off the
Yes.
Kazi,
fucking
shut the
mic.
fuck up,
Wait, hold on,
Kazi.
wait.
Nobody trying
King
to hear
came
you
off
King,
the
I
talk,
think you
bro.
should
fucking
work
mic.
with him, bro.
No
For
one's
real.
trying to
Wait,
hear you,
wait,
man.
hold on. King came off the fucking mic after she was done speaking when it was my
Okay.
turn to speak. You didn't say a fucking thing to him.
Kazi,
Let's be
shut the
genuine.
fuck up.
Hold on,
What
let's
don't
be
you
Why
get?
is
You
she
genuine.
don't
so
get
Okay.
no
So
bad
fucking
at
let
bullshit.
me
preventing
So,
let me
trouble?
hold
tell
on.
you how I hear it. Okay. So you and King actually have the same pattern of doing what I call verbal head nods. If you have ever worked in customer service, you'll know what that is. It's so fucking unnecessary and actually annoying. So both of
Uh
you
huh.
interrupted her yeah, that shit.
I
Constantly
see.
while she was
I went
speaking.
on mute.
So I don't know that she actually got to land. And it's not that
She
hard. Just
went
let her.
on mute.
Kazi, shut
Yes, yes,
up.
yes. Okay,
She went
because she's
on
being
mute.
polite.
That's landing on
Okay.
Clubhouse.
Well, Smoke, did you get to land?
I didn't because this baboon keeps
You
cutting me
didn't.
off.
Shut the
Okay,
fuck up,
okay.
Kazi.
I
Yeah,
love
so
smoke.
All right. So
thank you.
yes.
So
Smoke
yes,
lands and then we'll go to you, Kazi. Okay.
thank
And
you.
no, no,
That.
no, and no, wait, Tally.
So he
And when I
made
speak, make sure you
Smoke was cool until I had to pack her up
hold
the other day.
everyone accountable to
I
shut the
will
fuck
try
up.
well
my
you
best. I'm
that's
trying.
never
That
happened,
means with your
concrete, but
green
it's
bean, move
clear
them the
I'm
that you
fuck
want my
I'm
We
down.
know
If I
that's
trying,
attention.
interrupt
Kazi.
so
someone,
impossible
move
It's
me
clear.
down.
concrete.
It's
It's
Okay.
clear you
Yes,
want my
sorry.
attention.
I'm trying,
No, I'm just
Kazi.
If
stating the
no,
fact,
you're
man.
not.
Yeah.
If
No,
I
it's
interrupt somebody,
literally
move me.
impossible.
Okay, one mic on Smoke and then we'll
If they
go to
interrupt me,
Kazi.
move them the fuck down. It's very simple.
Shut the fuck up, Kazi.
Shut
Are
Okay.
up,
you
pussy.
afraid?
Shut up, pussy. So y'all made the bet. You tried to continue to get Thug Bully to donate $1,000. When he did not donate, they created another room. Uh-huh. And that is the other room because Thug Bully left.
He
And
ran.
y'all put his name, hold on. And the crazy part about it is you keep saying that content had the room. It wasn't content, it was Benji. Benji didn't know you to know that you was a scammer. But when me and content came in, people that actually know you, right?
You
We
know
was
me?
like, hold on,
How?
Benji, because they put they put Thug Bully's name in the title, and they said Thug Bully is ass betting. So of course everybody's coming in the room, and at first I was actually on Kazi's side, right? Because
That's what you
I
gonna
don't care
say?
for Thug Bully because he's a felon. So I was on
Wow.
Kazi's side, and I was like, damn, somebody got this nigga caught up, right? And then I start listening to the story, and I'm like, hold on, this ain't making sense. So I'm like, Kazi, did you make the donation? And he said, yeah. I said, well, where's your receipt? Because if you didn't show him a receipt, then why should he donate $1,000? He then posted this, right? That's in my PTR. And you see at the top, he put $100,000 donation. Um, he then posted that. So everybody, I was like, well, you could Photoshop that. Like that, I don't think that that's proof. And me and content told him, how about you call them to verify? He had no pushback about calling the Salvation Army at first until he realized that we was going to want to hear the amount, right? Because I was like, if he did make the donation, he could have sent anything. Ooh, look at Naturally, and Naturally was there. That was a big room.
Make sure you give
So,
me a turn to speak in the
sir,
room.
you can
Wait,
shut your
Naturally's
bitch
here
ass
too?
up. Why
Bring
do you
her
keep
up.
coming off the mute? So as this is going on, he gets ornery. He calls the Salvation Army off of mute, and he, as soon as the guy, he gave all of his information. At first he said Kazi, he spelled Kaziakis, he said that first. And then he went, and the guy was like, I don't see a donation under that name, right? And the guy said, he said, well, try this name. And I can't remember the lady's name that he used, nor will I say her name on the stage, but he then used that name, okay?
I
And
was in that
then he
room too,
was,
by the way.
oh, thank you, Pops. He then used that name. And so the guy said, oh yeah, I see two transactions here. And he was like, oh, don't say the amount. And so that made everybody's spidey senses start tingling, right? And so everybody's like, hold on, we need the amount. So he ended up going on mute saying they won't give private donation information out.
It's
Hold
easier
on,
to
I
play
got
the
somebody at my
audio.
house. Hold on.
It's easier to play the audio.
This was great smoke.
Wait,
Kazi,
Tally,
you
can
This
I
is
getting
go?
like a
exposed
bad
So this is what
again,
scam,
round two
bro.
today. Like,
Wait,
what's
Tally,
happening
Tally.
today?
It's my
Yeah,
turn
it's
to
like
speak,
How
round
right?
many times,
42,
Kazi, do
Oh
actually.
you
my
gotta
lord!
get
Hold
exposed with
on.
the same
I got
lame
it. I got it. Right.
fucking attempts, bro? Now
Tally, Tally.
you tried to
It's my
collect money
turn to speak, correct?
you tried to collect money from content,
Hold
bruh.
on.
Like this is
Wait, hold
so
on.
terrible,
It's
man.
my turn to speak, right?
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't. You know I don't care about
Well, hold
none of
on, Miss
that.
Tally.
You know I don't care about none of that. You can't call Tally. That's not
Hold on.
gonna
All
help
we doing
you.
Okay,
is
so
The
if
fuck you
it's
thought
my
smoke,
this
turn
shit
to speak.
was? I don't
yeah,
give a
yeah,
fuck.
okay.
All right.
Smoke
If
is
smoke got a chance to land, we're gonna give
Yeah,
Kazi a chance
on
now.
me.
Um, dear other mods, y'all gonna have to start moving this nigga because it's annoying. Go on,
man. Fuck out
Kazi.
the way, Tally. Like stop trying to put yourself
It's,
in the
wait,
middle of
wait.
this.
It's my
This
turn
has
to
nothing to
speak.
It's
do with
called
you.
moderating, you fucking ape.
This has nothing to
Anyway,
do
go
with you.
on,
This is
Kazi.
not
Okay,
your
I'm
shit.
back. Somebody pulled
Oh,
up
so you
somebody.
didn't land?
No, I
No,
didn't.
she never
Okay, okay,
landed.
Yeah, I'm outside in
okay,
the garage. My community's
Not
having a
Isn't
even
it
yard
paying
easier to
sale.
play
okay.
the
attention.
audio
Yeah,
that you claim to have?
We'll get to the audio, but you gotta stop interrupting.
yeah.
Okay, so
I didn't
smoke and
interrupt at
then
all. She went on mute.
yes, you did,
She went
Kazi.
on mute.
Kazi, every time you fucking
Telekunisha.
unmute
Calm
and
down,
go, yeah, yeah,
Telekunisha.
yeah, no, that's not what happened. That's fucking interrupting, Kazi.
Right, right,
Kazi,
Stop
don't
it.
upset her, Kazi. Leave her
right.
alone,
Please
Kazi.
don't
It's
upset
easier
my
to
good
tell the
sister Tally, because
truth.
then I'm gonna have to whoop her ass.
Yeah.
So anyway, so as the room's going along, he's PTR'd this picture. He's called Salvation Army. He's given us all the information that we need to then call them because he keep arguing. They won't. They're not going to give the amount, and you can't confirm a donation. But he had already did it with the Salvation Army on the stage. So someone picked up their phone. They said, "Give me the number to the Salvation Army." They called the Salvation Army, right? And they used all of the same information that Kazi had just used. And the guy broke it down. He wasn't going to say the amount. And then content then said, hold on, can you say the amount for me? And so the guy said, sure. He said, the same thing that I said earlier, the $5, and he did another $5. Content looked at the credit card information, and he's right. I forgot that whole part. He sent the $5 with a Cash App card, and it's just a mess. So, Kazi, you were literally trying to get this man to pay up on something you had never followed through with. You never sent them any money. Well, you did. Hold on. Let me get this right. You
Get it
did
right.
send them money. You
Get it
sent
right.
$5. You sent $5, but you portrayed it as you sent $100,000. You wanted Thug Bully to come out of his pocket and send $1,000 to the $5 that you donated.
To a
That
good
was
cause.
not the terms of the agreement. That is you trying to scam that man.
You're a
And
fucking
then you
scammer.
also jumped on Clubhouse, tried to jump down his throat with everybody else that was like, hold on, you can't be out here ass betting. You're ass betting, you need to pay up. And you was, yeah, he needs to pay up because he's ass betting. All while knowing you never completed your end of the deal. And you were lying.
Have you landed? Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
bitch.
it. Okay. So, first and foremost, it's easier to play the audio that you assume and claim to have, that content claim to have sent you, right? And I'm going to read this out loud. No, you typically cannot call and verify donations to the Salvation Army on behalf of someone else. The Salvation Army, like most nonprofits, follows privacy policies and will only confirm donation details directly with the donor for confidentiality reasons. Somebody can get on, right? Clubhouse and pretend if they have their wife in the background to say, hey, this is what was donated. This is, you can't call and verify somebody else fucking donation regardless of how much it is because of privacy policies for corporations. Now, I clearly instated that the reason in the context for the room was to pressure Thug Bully and bully him because he is a fucking bully. Everyone knows who Thug Bully is. So he got bullied. It was to hold him accountable for his fucking character and how he treats people. He treats the people. He said he's gonna put that. He said he's gonna put money on somebody's head. He has all this money. He was being braggadocious. I have real fucking money. I donated 100,000 to Cora's fucking shit. I organized a bunch of fucking investors, and we did donate $100,000 to the autism charity. I remember what the fuck it was. Miss Cora said she worked on the board of directors. She did
Let's get
not.
Cora in
Oh,
here.
oh, wait, hold on, wait. She did not work on the board of directors at all, and she lied saying that she did. I asked her to go and verify the transaction. She said, I'll get back to you on that. Never did. She used the fucking content of the room to try in the of chillism to try to put shit on my name because Cora doesn't like me. King doesn't, just like all of you do. King doesn't
You're
like
a
me.
fucking lying. Don't fucking mention my name,
Tally,
pussy.
tally,
Don't
tally,
open
get your
your.
monkey.
Don't mention my
Tally, get
fucking
your
name.
monkey. Tally, get
Don't
your
mention
monkey.
me. Do not mention my
Tally, get
name.
your
Actually,
monkey.
you know
Don't.
what? If he says don't
Tally,
mention his name, just refer to him as Monkey throughout your story.
Bro,
Thank
monkey.
you.
fuck out
Okay,
of here,
monkey.
Tally. Stop
Okay,
trying to
got you,
put
got you.
yourself in the middle
Okay,
of
got you,
this.
got you, got you. So monkey, just like a lot of other people on this application who do not like the fact that I'm a smart individual that has lots of fucking money, right? They are very intimidated when I come into a room. They are very intimidated when I speak. They are very. Wait, love. Hold on, love.
You have no reason to lie. Do he know any of y'all? Do y'all know any of him personally on Clubhouse?
Oh, not him
Baby
and
girl
this
ain't lie.
LaQuisha.
Get
Literally,
her
no.
off the
You
phone
Hold on.
before I
everything is
cuss her
silent
out.
right
Get her
now.
off the
No.
phone.
You
Get this
talking about
fucking
everything
Tally,
dumb.
is it
silent
free
right
Get this
now.
reign
dumb
if
hoe
Your
she
off
puts
king
the
her on
fucking
the
shitty.
phone.
Your
phone?
king shitty. Your king
Is it
shitty.
if
Your
it is
king
it free
shitty.
reign
Hold on.
if she gets
You
on the
shut the fuck
phone?
up, cause I'm new.
Is
I'm a
it free
female. I can
reign if
call
she
you
gets on the
Okay,
bitch.
phone?
So,
just
anyways,
so
Hold on.
yeah,
Hold on.
You
Wait.
sound
actually,
like
I'm
a
not done.
fucking
I'm not
we
done
Okay,
Clubhouse
landing.
power
Let me
perfect.
couple
land.
of you got.
yeah,
Wait,
just
let me land.
the
Can
same
I land? I'm
rules.
not done landing. I
Yes,
haven't
yes,
landed.
sorry.
I
Okay,
haven't landed.
perfect.
Sorry.
I
She's
haven't
on the
landed. I
phone.
haven't landed. I haven't
Okay.
Okay.
landed. I haven't
Yeah.
landed. I
Hold on,
haven't
Well,
but you
landed.
all right. I'll just state the rules, and yes, they do always apply. Rule one.
Let each
Um,
other land.
Rule one: no calling women bitches unless you're a homosexual or a woman. Rule number two: no attacking of spouses or children. I don't think that's his spouse, girl, so she on the table. Rule number three: no
It's my
credible threats
spouse.
of think. We're going to also need to see a marriage certificate. Um, Rule number three: no credible threats of violence, which is to include doxing. We also discourage reporting because we want to maintain the freest speech space as free as possible. Um,
I can land,
okay.
right?
Yes, go on.
Thank you, thank you. So when it comes down to the context of the room, I asked everyone that says they have a recording. I said, invite content to the room. If he has the recording, let him play it. I also asked the person that was supposed to receive this recording to play said recording. It's been more than what,
he
15?
was supposed to
Wait,
drop it in the
hold on, please, please.
Discord.
Wait. What happened to that self-control you wanted me to show?
Put that bitch back on the
Excuse
phone.
me. Hold on, I'm not done. So I get muted when I come off mic to interrupt somebody, and I stay on mute when someone tells me to not interrupt. And I might have a little bit of an interruption every once in a while, but I shut the fuck up. I think every one of us are adults, right? Context of the room of the donation that did not happen for $100,000. I said at the end of the room, no, I hope you all have been entertained. It was trolling Thug Bully. That's all it was. It was an innocent, good cause to be donated to. At least I donated something to the fucking cause. And I couldn't use the money that I needed to use to make a larger donation because I do not have Cash App and I do not have a bank account in the United States. That's one of the things that I said specifically in the room. But people don't want to play that part. People don't want to play that part. They don't want to play the recording. Everything that I said verifies and is very credible and legitimate and backs up everything I fucking said up to this point. But they don't want to play the recording because then it exposes that people are lying. It exposes the character of people trying to bury my name. That's what people do. You can tell when someone is disingenuous when they won't let you speak. They won't let you put your point on the table. This
Oh,
has
so
had to
that's
wait,
you.
wait, hold
Got
on.
it. Perfect. I'm
Excuse
glad you
me.
said that.
Kazi, you pussy,
A
nigga.
hit
All
dog
this
hollers
don't
every
change
time.
shit,
Okay,
bruh.
Wait,
so
hold on.
You
A hit dog
pussy,
holler. I
nigga.
have
Wrap
let
this
him
shit up. No,
land.
wrap this shit the fuck up,
wait.
nigga.
Okay,
Hello,
man.
hello.
Wrap it up.
Just a point of
A
moderation.
hit dog hollers every time.
Yes, a point of moderation. I don't see that your friend joined the Discord. Um,
Yeah, I just messaged him. He's the
okay.
only one that's gonna have
Excuse
the
me. Can I land,
recording.
please? Can I land? Or are we
Yes,
just gonna take
yes.
time?
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. Because the woman spoke for 5, 8, maybe
Bitch,
9 minutes.
fuck you. Go ahead and make
So
your
right.
submission,
Right.
or I'm
Got
gonna
you.
interrupt you. Yeah, don't play.
Got you. So there's a lot of masculine women on the stage. There's a lot of feminine
Sure,
men on the stage.
right.
Right. A hit dog
You gonna
hollers
make
Here,
you
every
gonna
time.
make
here,
the
Wait,
point?
here,
You
here.
gonna make the point or what?
Excuse me. I think the mute button works for everybody on this stage.
So you gonna
Kazi,
make
shut
the
up,
point or
pussy, and
what?
finish up,
I'm
Like
bruh.
not
you keep
done.
throwing little shots
Hold
and
on.
then you
Right.
gonna act as if you the victim. Nah,
What's
bitch,
going
I'ma
on?
come for you.
Hello?
Exactly.
Hello?
Kazi, so you may
Miss
be
Callie, are you not a
experiencing,
moderator on this stage?
I'm speaking.
Yo, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
Are
You
you
better
not a
so,
try to do
moderator on this
better. What's
stage?
wrong with you?
okay, so
I haven't
sometimes,
landed at
yes,
all.
there is a
When I
result.
I
land, I'll
fucking
mute my
love
mic.
Okay,
knowledge.
it's interesting because you know that these people don't want you to speak, and I'm trying to get you like the time, but you're extending your time unnecessarily. So I would say,
No. The last person who spoke was extending the time unnecessarily. I'm getting to the point.
ugh. Okay, get to the
The
point.
point
Thank you.
the point of the whole fucking room, right? Before we even started a room on Thug Bully, Thug Bully and the brother Benji. They were going back and forth. Thug Bully decided that he wanted to disrespect somebody in the room that he didn't like. The audio will show that. I didn't speak or say anything until I challenged Thug Bully to hold him accountable for disrespecting somebody else. That was my character, to defend somebody else on the stage. I made an example out of the brother, and there was 150 other people in the room, and it was for entertainment. The only way it was gonna fucking extend the entertainment factor of the room is if we put a factor, an element of surprise. So I put the receipt for the $100,000 donation because everyone was asking for it promptly, quick. I didn't have time to move money around from fucking Nexo to crypto to sell Bitcoin to wait for a confirmation for a fucking hour for 150 people in the fucking room. I clearly stated I did not have a bank account in the United States. I have a Nexo account. Content's like, no, this card that donated is not a Nexo. I said, this is not the card I use. This is not my account. This is an account from the woman Savannah. That's the name that you were looking for, right? That audio verifies that. Okay. So when you come and you make a statement to say, hey, who is the name on the donation? And you don't verify who these people are, you made this up. You made the content up. That's what content does. He made the content up. He said that he was at dinner with his wife or whatever the fuck it was. And then a woman comes on the audio. A woman. I spoke to a man when I spoke on the phone. Then a woman came on the phone. When he says he called the Salvation Army and verified my information, coincidentally, I said, you can't call Salvation Army and verify somebody else's information, but they made this audio because the voices change in the audio. Am I lying? If I'm lying, play the
You're
audio.
literally
What's taking
lying.
so long?
Yeah. So you
So play the
you
audio.
so I'm gonna cut you off because it's a no. You
Don't take
asked
my word
you
for it.
you asked you asked right.
I
Was you lying? So then you wanted me to come off my fucking mic, right? Do you think that Salvation Army only has one call center rep? Because that's not
no
a
man.
coincidence that you called and got a man, and then when he called, there was a woman that answered the phone because they have a fucking call center. And how the
So
fuck,
play the
again,
audio.
you keep saying that people can't call and verify somebody else's. They literally called and acted like they were you. You called to confirm some shit and they gave you information.
No,
And then
ma'am.
he then
My
turned
name
around
wasn't on the
and did the
donation.
exact same. Sir, again,
My name
you
wasn't on the
called
donation.
and verified the donation, and then they called and did the exact same thing at the exact same number that you called. They called
My
and did the
name
same
wasn't on the
thing.
my name
Yeah,
wasn't
so
on the
again,
donation.
did I not say that, King? Did I not say that his name wasn't on the verification?
Absolutely.
So how did
Yep.
he
Okay.
pretend to be me?
Right. So hold on. So when you
Hold
called and
on.
you said Savannah, right? You
Uh
said because
huh.
you done gave me the name, they gave you the information. You asked them not to say the amount.
That's all I did.
You right. You asked him not to say the amount. The only thing that content did different is he called and said for my lady Savannah, right? Because at that point, that was the name that you used, right? So he was like, "We're trying to find this donation. My girlfriend Savannah, da 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 da," and he said all of the same information that you said. The only thing that he excluded from his comment was, can you say the amount?"
So can you play the audio? What's taking so long?
If I had the audio, I would play it.
He said he sent it to you.
But the majority of the people in the room were in that room that
Hold
day.
on.
And
He
so it's
said that
crazy
he
to me
sent it
that
to
you're
you.
trying to deny it.
Hold on. He just said he sent it to you.
He did not say he sent it to me. He said he was about to
He
send it to
said.
the Discord. He was about to
So what's
send it to
taking
the
so long?
Discord. I don't know. Find content and ask him.
He ran from the room and he didn't join the
Didn't he tell
Discord
you that
because he
he was
doesn't have
run?
the
I went and
audio.
pulled him from his own fucking room. He said he's gonna
Ma'am,
send the
ma'am.
audio.
But he didn't
Oh,
join the
listen.
Discord at
You
all.
can argue that. You can argue that
He
all
doesn't have the
fucking day
audio because it
because you want to
exposes what
claim that
I'm
they're.
saying.
No,
Guys,
it does not.
yes, it
No, it
does.
doesn't.
So play the
There's so
audio.
many people in the room that are literally saying they was in that room. Where is Benji, Ja? Like Ja was there, Benji was there, Naturally was there, October was there. They're literally coming in. So the fact that you keep saying everybody
Is
that's coming
Benji
in the
here?
room, Pops was there.
Is
Yeah, I
Like,
Benji
was.
what are
here?
we talking
Yeah, I
about?
was there the whole time.
Right. What are we talking
Pops.
about?
At the end of the room, did I or did I not say, have you not all been entertained?
No, no,
Yes.
that was the actor in the movie.
Pops, did
Wait,
I or
wait.
did I not
So
say that?
you did. You was like, I mean, but there, you spent like an hour and a half, maybe an hour with like, it was crazy. It was like over 100 people in the room, and you were like trying to like dodge and dip and dodge about like how much the donation was, and not
I just didn't
divulge. Like I,
disclose it.
yeah, and then but you was
That's all
trying
I
to say
did.
like you donated $100,000 and you didn't. It was
To
ended up
to
being
get
like
the guy
$5 fucking. It was
to
hilarious.
get the guy
You
to
did
donate
say,
1,000.
Kazi, two things I'll say, Kazi. You did say it was at the end. It was entertaining. You three things. No one trusts you on the app, but I think you are in the wrong profession because I think
Best
I think you
Amway
could do
salesman
a lot
ever.
better. Yeah, I think you could do a lot better I think you're in the wrong industry, but
Oh, Pops.
nonetheless,
Let me say
yeah,
this
go
right.
ahead.
So first and
This is my
foremost,
other handle
for the
though. We
people,
know each other, and Smoke, you know me too.
I
Go
Well
got
ahead.
you.
said, Pops.
I
Well said.
do.
Tell this
All,
man the
Yeah.
truth,
all,
man.
all, all I'm gonna say is
Okay,
this,
I
right?
gotta
Tell this
figure
man
it
the
out,
truth.
Pops.
Hold on, guys. All I'm gonna say is this, okay? And we could just end this shit here. All I'm gonna say is this, right? So since it was for entertainment, and I said it was for entertainment, months later, people are still upset about the fact that it was for entertainment.
It wasn't
And
for
I
hold
feel
entertainment.
on,
like
You
this
only
shit was
said that
years
because
later.
you got
This shit is
caught.
years later.
It is
Hold
years
on, hold on.
later.
Wait,
Go
wait,
The
ahead.
wait, wait,
only
wait,
reason you said it was
wait,
for
wait, wait, wait,
entertainment
wait,
is
wait.
because
Hold
you
on,
got
wait. Don't
caught.
put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. Because I
What do you
said
want me to put in your
exactly.
mouth?
Hold on. I said
That
exactly
dick.
verbatim.
Hey, yo.
I said
Oh
it. Hold
my.
on, Pops. Did
Go
I or
ahead.
did I not say exactly verbatim that it was for entertainment, and then I was removed from the room?
More or
I didn't.
less. You said. I mean, I don't remember. I did. I can't wait for the recording to come. But whatever. You did say this was. I was just. Are y'all not entertained or something to that effect? You did say
Yes,
He
I
something like
did.
that.
tried to
You
collect.
tried to, but you were trying to get some money though. Like I
Come
ain't gonna
on,
No,
lie.
no, I
man.
wasn't
You
Okay,
trying
got
to get
I
no
scammed.
money.
no, I
Wait,
okay,
Pops.
maybe I'm the only
Did
person who
I try to
wasn't
get
there.
money? Wait, hold on, wait,
I just have a
please.
You
clarifying
were
Pops,
trying.
question.
I don't know where the money
wait.
was going, Kazi.
Pops,
So you
did
were
I
trying
or
to
did
get.
I not? Did I or did I not try to get him to donate to the charity? It wasn't to
Who?
me.
Yeah, you did try to get, and
It
everyone was
was
trying
to
to
a good
agree to what
cause.
charity. You did try to get him to
I'll
donate. He was
donate
like,
$100,000 if you guys play
to
tic
your.
tac
I think
toe.
you were trying to match his 5,000 or something.
I
It
would
wasn't even
like
a
for
match the
Austin
It
to
was
100,000.
die
$1,000. It was
once again.
1,000. It
It
was
was a
a
thousand,
I
thousand.
right?
have
You tried to match
I
a
have a
lower amount.
clarifying question. So I wasn't there. I don't know any of this. So what aspect of this deal was Kazi going to profit directly from?
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I honestly don't know. The only thing I could hyper speculate is that there was some sort of like fake created link that Kazi would put in the chat and have Thug Bully donate to that appeared to look
It
like,
wasn't a link. It
which
wasn't
is
a
like
link. It
way,
wasn't a
way
link.
hyper
Very
speculation.
easy
But
to do.
yeah,
Pop. It
I
wasn't a
don't know.
link.
King might know that it's easier to do, but
It's
I
Very
don't
not.
know what the
easy.
agreed link. Okay,
Pop.
cool. So that
It
would be the
wasn't
only
a
hyper
link.
speculation that I would come up with.
And
I had
Well,
Kazi's
told.
known for
well,
creating that
Wait,
type
wait,
of
wait,
stuff.
wait.
the
He's
conclusion I would
known for
reach,
creating
just
Salvagearmy.com.
if I may,
It was just full on
if I
content for
may,
that
I
room.
think
That
it's
was it.
more likely that because he has such credibility issues on the app, that it would go um, to like fix his reputation.
Are
Uh,
you fucking
although your
serious?
theory is also, I think, plausible as
Wait,
well.
wait,
Thanks.
hold
I'm in the
on.
shower.
Wait, hold on.
Be back.
Wait, hold on. Give me a
Thanks.
second.
I'm
Okay,
listening.
Pop.
I'm listening.
Pop.
thank
In the
you.
room. In the
Okay.
room. We went to the Salvation Army
Yo, Kazi,
website.
nobody's coming to save
I
you,
didn't
bro.
post a link. I didn't post a link for no money to go to me. The guy called and called Salvation Army. We put the number and the link in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
chat.
Okay,
And he
so
was
that is true. That is
I
true.
didn't I didn't put a link in the chat. The
I
host
mean, y'all
of the
did call.
room.
Y'all got in contact with real deal people. So
That's right. I didn't send a fucking link to be malicious or take anything from anybody. I'm a former fiduciary, which means for the rest of my life is under investigation. I cannot commit fraud or I'd be in fucking prison for securities violations. That's
That
how
is
real
not
life
what
works,
that
guys.
means.
No, no, man, no, it is. When you are licensed as a
You know,
securities
those words work a
professional.
little different.
Hold on, wait, hold on. When you are licensed as a securities professional and you have worked for the federal government, they don't just take you off their fucking radar. That's not what happens. So my real name is on this application on every platform, not just on Clubhouse, on every platform. And I operate a real $170 million business. You can chat GBT, monkey, if you like to, since that's what you like to do. If anybody in this room goes on ChatGPT right now and you say, "Who is Kazi Atkins?" You will fucking find who I am.
You're a
I'm not a liar.
liar, Kazi.
Hold
I'm
on.
not a
After
liar.
that, after
Hold on.
that,
You're a
check
I
who
did do
fucking
it.
Austin
I did
Powers
do
liar.
it.
is.
Can
I
we
did
can
do
we
it. Hold
have
on.
that verified?
I did it. I did it. This is what it says. It says Kazi Atkins is an entrepreneur and tech executive based in Greenville, South Carolina. He's the CEO and founder of Vice Capital Inc., a company
The
operating in the
internet
management
never
consulting
lies.
sector. Additionally, he has been associated with Advanced Enterprise Technologies Inc., where he's also held the position of Chief Executive Officer. Beyond his corporate roles, Atkins maintains a presence on social media platforms. On Facebook, he shares content under the handle Kamikaze, including videos and personal reflections. He has a YouTube channel, though it contains limited content. In addition to his executive roles, Atkins offers freelance services in website design, internet marketing. Overall, Kazi Atkins appears to be a multi-phase professional involved in entrepreneurship, digital media, and freelance creative services.
I
Thank
can
you.
make a website and make
So
Now,
ChatGPT
yeah,
read
hold
my
on,
so
No,
hold
no,
on,
no. Hold on,
knowledge,
hold
hold,
on.
hold
Mr.
on, hold
Trayvon,
on,
Mr.
knowledge.
hold
I
on,
got
Trayvon.
a
Hold
hold
on, hold
on.
question.
on. Wait, wait,
Now,
wait, wait. Mr.
knowledge. Now,
Trayvon.
knowledge. I
Hold on,
Where did
please.
appreciate
that
Wait,
that.
wait, wait.
information
Now,
Mr.
come from?
knowledge.
Because
Put
that
Knowledge.
in
sounds
No,
like a
knowledge.
wait,
The
website
please,
you
follow up
made.
please,
question.
please, please, please.
Follow up
Knowledge.
question.
Now
Knowledge.
Google
Put in
monkey.
has this
Chat GBT the
person been
monkey in the room.
associated with any controversies
I
or
Yes.
already, I
scams?
already did that, and it says as of now there are no publicly available records or credible
Ooh,
reports
let's do a
linking
deep
Kazi
search.
Atkins to any fraudulent activities or
Thank you.
scams.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
information previously
Mm,
provided about his
Thank
professional
you.
background remains unchanged.
Wait,
Thank
Kazi, you
you.
do realize that shows you're a fucking retard. You're
Wait.
terrible at
It shows
scamming.
that. Wait, hold on. Wait.
You're
It shows that
terrible.
I'm not scamming.
That's literally,
It shows that I'm a
sir.
public
You
figure.
we have you on record. This
King.
just
I didn't
shows you're
scam anyone.
terrible, like we've been saying.
Wait.
You need to
Knowledge.
find a new
Now,
profession.
knowledge. You
You
just
need to
fucking
find
verified my
a new
professions, right?
profession.
Knowledge, yes or no? Did you not just verify my professions?
Say
Oh
maybe.
my
Say
Well,
maybe.
God.
ChatGPT did. ChatGPT did.
Thank
My
you,
Thank
right?
you.
No,
No,
profession?
No,
don't say he
ChatGPT
did.
wrote read a fucking
Chat
website you
GPT
made.
did. You fucking
No, it
retard. Do you
didn't.
not know the
I don't
one
have
No.
area Chat
websites.
GPT is not great at is up to date knowledge?
Who
Yes, it
cares about
is.
your
That's
profession? All
2025.
that
No, it
means
is
is that
not.
you're
ChatGPT
Yes,
working
is
it
to get
well
is.
paid.
known, just like all other LLM models, when it
ChatGPT is
comes
not
to up to
2021
date knowledge,
anymore.
it is
You
not good at
idiot.
it.
Yo,
What the fuck are you
Google
talking about?
me. Check me on ChatGPT. What does it say?
Wait.
If
Wait,
you
wait, wait,
go
wait,
and you
wait.
look
Knowledge,
at
are you there? Knowledge, are
ChatGPT
you there? Just out
right
of curiosity.
now, it is not fucking
Knowledge, are you
limited to
there?
2021 anymore. It's verified
Not
public current
Is
knowledge. You
knowledge
information.
there?
there?
What are you talking about?
Knowledge. Ask ChatGPT what his net worth is.
My net worth isn't public.
Oh my God! It's not. Let's see what it says.
I'll say a billionaire.
Yeah, is that a $10 an hour? Knowledge, please ask it that. I know you hear me.
You're
Please,
not 100 air, are you? You're 100 air, Kazi?
please.
Yeah, this how you go get it. This money.
ChatGPT is on 2021 anymore. It's not just located to the United States.
Man,
Is he
y'all can
It
there?
tell us
says,
Kazi a
yeah, it says his
billionaire,
network is
man. Y'all
not
need to
public
leave this
information.
billionaire alone.
What does it say,
It,
Trayvon?
that is not public information.
Huh. So what would you have to guess if you had to?
6.
Thank you. For private.
But for ser-
Knowledge,
but
could you do me a
seriously,
favor?
does
Hold on,
anybody
knowledge,
have a
knowledge,
topic?
knowledge. Hold on. Give me a second. Knowledge. One more thing. Could you do me a favor? Could you look up the net worth?
Look,
Oh,
Concrete's trying to
could you look up
save
the
you,
net worth
bro.
of advanced?
That's my
See
homie,
that? You
Hold on,
can't
hold
man.
even
on, hold on,
save him.
hold on,
He's sick.
please. Could you look up the?
See, look,
Mike,
please,
I know you're
please.
insecure.
I
What
will
Bible
buy
say about
all your
Samoa? Let me get
Amway
one more
products,
hit.
Kazi.
Knowledge.
One more
One more,
hit.
right? It says I'm the chief executive
One more
officer of
hit.
two public companies. If you could, please verify
One
the
more
net
hit of the
worth.
crack pipe.
If you could, please verify the net worth of Advanced Enterprises. Could you do that for me on ChatGPT? I don't want to do it because it's biased if I do it. Could you look up the
Wait,
net worth?
Fuck
did,
that shit. What do
didn't,
you want me to do? Hey, what do you want me to do? I'll do it right now. What do you want me to
Look,
do?
look
didn't
up
you just
the
say,
net
wait,
worth
Hold on.
of Advanced
how are you
Enterprise.
CEO
This
and
is
didn't
so
you just
dumb.
say you have no taxable income?
I
How are
don't
you
have
CEO?
taxable income because corporations report unrealized gains, sir. That's what an Inc. is. I have a
Unrealized? No,
trust.
they report real gains, real
No,
revenue,
unrealized
real
gains
profits.
and recognized
But
gains
that
are
has
different.
nothing to do with you as an
No,
employee of
hold
that
on, hold on.
corporation.
Is this Michael speaking?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not an employee. I'm a corporate executive of the organization.
That's an employee. Everyone's an
No,
No,
no.
employee.
Look. You can be an employee, make $0, avoid all the taxes. I
Right.
do this. It's a
That
simple
was the
thing.
trick. He
So,
should have
so,
said,
so.
I get a $0
guys,
salary or a $1 salary.
I don't pay myself a salary.
Yeah,
You
you can
have
Because
not
my
pay
to. You
yourself
asset,
have to
to.
be an
my ass.
employee of the corporation.
Look, no, you are. I'm an owner of the organization. I'm not an employee. I'm a
There
founder.
is no owner
Wrong
of
with
the
you?
By
of a
law, there is
corporation.
something that
You
you have
own
to get paid if you're
shares.
an employee, but you can
No,
be
I'm
an
not an
investor and have a
employee.
company with no employees.
You
I'm a
have to be an
founder of the
employee.
organization.
You
I'm not an
have to
A
be
employee.
an
founder
employee. What are
then
you
that
talking
means
about?
you're a former then
Guys,
you're a
a
former employee if you're a
founder is
founder.
not an employee.
A
A
founder is not a
founder,
special title in a corporation.
but founder and a corporate executive officer.
Y'all
A
finna
corporate
catch him
Corporate
up
executive
again.
officer. No, no, a corporate
they're
executive
both
officer doesn't
employees. They're
have to
both
pay himself a
employees.
salary. I have a
Steve,
trust,
Steve
brother. I have a
Wozniak
trust that owns the
Steve
company.
Wozniak is a
That means that
founder of
the revenue
Apple
is passed up to
and
it.
he still gets a
Steve Jobs
salary.
never took a salary. Steve Jobs never
Yes, he
took a
did.
salary,
First of all,
stupid.
he did.
No, he didn't.
He took a dollar.
Look
He
it up
took a
right
$1
now.
salary. He took a $1
Wow.
salary. That's
You're
more
being
than
technical.
zero.
You're being
No,
technical.
it literally means you're an employee of the corporation, so
I
you
don't
have
have
taxable
an
income.
employee
You said you don't
basis
have
in
any
the
taxable income. You can't
organization.
run a United States corporation without having
Yes,
taxable
you
income.
can. It's not solely a United States based recognized organization because it's owned by a foreign irrevocable trust in Nevis. All of my corporations are
Then it's not a U.S.
incorporated through a
corporation.
trust,
Then
not under my
that
name.
corporation
I just
ChatGPT just talked
said
about
that.
is not a U.S. corporation. You can't have the same company. You don't.
It's not
So
US
so if you're the
owned.
CEO of this company,
You can have a
you would
domestic
know that you
operating
have to set
company
up
and it's not owned
operations
by
and
domestic.
different companies in each country.
And
There is no company in the
brother,
world
no you
that
don't.
that operates in
A
both
trust is not an
Nevis
operating
and the
entity.
United States as the same entity.
A
We don't
trust is
have
not a
any
company.
global
Wait,
corporations.
Let me
Corporations are
expose you.
defined
Wait,
in every single
Michael,
country.
let me school you real quick. First and foremost, a trust is not an operating entity or a
Kazi,
company.
you not schooling nobody.
A
You pussy,
trust, no,
nigga.
oh, I got you. A trust is not an operating entity or a company. A
You just said a
trust,
corporation. You said you're a corporate
brother,
executive officer, whatever that is.
of advanced
Not a
enterprises.
trust. What does that have to do with a trust?
I'm gonna tell you, Advanced
A corporation is
Enterprises
an active
Vice Capital
entity.
Inc. is owned. No, I got you, Michael. A trust is not an operating entity that reports revenue or files taxes. A trust offshore owns Vice Capital Inc. and Advanced Enterprises. That is why the revenue is passed up to the trust and the revenue is reported as unrealized gains because I don't pay myself a salary because I operate through positive debt. It's called the Zuckerberg tax loophole. That's what it is. I take loans and I pay myself through
Zuckerberg
dividends, which are
pays
not
that. What are you
taxable in the
talking
United States.
about?
No, there's no,
Or
look it up.
pays taxes?
Zuckerberg tax loophole. That's what it's called. We're not talking about Mark Zuckerberg here. We're talking about a tax investment strategy for tax engineering for entity structure. Offshore
Bro,
trusts are
bro,
not
stop
taxed.
all this fucking nonsense, bro.
No, no,
You do
no,
all
no,
this fucking
no.
word salad
He
shit
wanted
every
to
fucking
speak on
time
this
you
shit.
in here.
He want
Stop
wait,
all
wait.
the
He
word
wanted to
salad,
speak. It's
nigga.
not word salad, King, because you don't
You
understand it. We
fucking
know
You
that.
word
can't
salading
Listen,
up
you
look,
here,
can't
bro.
Charles,
You do
Charles.
this
We know
every
interchange
fucking
you can't
time.
we
interchange
know.
trust
Look,
you
look. We know you're uneducated.
can't interchange trust and corporation. They're two different
What the hell
things.
you? No, no. A
So you
trust
keep flipping
entity.
back between what a
Michael. No, I
corporation,
didn't flip
Zuckerberg
back and forth at
loophole, and a
all.
corporation and a trust.
No, brother,
Trust doesn't pay.
a trust entity is separate from the corporation. It is the
Ugh.
owner of the corporations, and the revenue is passed up. A S corp and a holding company passes revenue up the ladder to the trust as the holding company offshore. That's how that works.
So
If you haven't
how are
gone,
you associated with this company? How are you associated with this company?
I'm a corporate executive,
Okay, so you're an employee of
CEO.
the company. So you're an employee of the company. The
No, I
CEO is an
founded
employee of
both
the company
companies. I
that
wasn't
serves at the will of
appointed.
the board or the pleasure of
No,
the
I
board.
wasn't appointed. I'm the majority shareholder and founder of the organizations, both of them. I founded them.
Who's on
You
your
sound
board?
ignorant.
Who's on your board?
Multiple different people, private investors. DST Global is one of them.
Yo,
No, no, no,
nobody's on
no.
his
It's
board, bro.
people on boards,
Mike,
not
One of
nobody's on
companies
his
them
can't
board.
be on a board.
Nobody's
shareholders
on
of
his board.
Clubhouse.
He got caught,
Shareholders of
Mike. He
Mark
got caught
Andreessen's
Yes,
on
trying
your
to
they
board.
can.
impersonate a CEO for a
Corporations
company
can
that said
operate
they're
as
not
shareholders.
associated with him.
I know. I was
He
here the
already.
first time you took them down,
Wait, wait,
and
Oh,
it's
okay.
crazy.
Michael. No, no, no. Focus. No, focus on this conversation. You just said a corporation can't be a shareholder.
He
Yes, in
already got you
fact,
sucked in the hole. You see
can.
that? See
Corporations,
how you're trying
Yeah,
to
Mike.
disprove
corporations
him?
can in fact be shareholders, which is
You
why you.
trying
It's
to
why you sound
disprove him?
ignorant.
I
It's
asked
for
who was on
privacy
your
Is
board of
protection.
fuel
directors.
like
A
he's already
corporation
got
can't
you,
be on your
bro?
board of
He already got
directors.
you. He already got you. That's it. I heard him pause once, meaning you kind of stunned him a little
They
bit, but
can't.
he got you.
You sound ignorant. You're uneducated in what you're speaking of.
I definitely am.
A
I'm.
offshore, no, a
I'm.
offshore trust entity
And he's
operates as
still
a
going. You
corporate
see that?
entity
You
that's
see?
separate
He can't stop. He's sick.
How, how do you have no
from
taxable income in the United
And
States
you're just
if you're an
falling into
employee
it.
of a
operating
corporation of the
entity.
United States? If you're the chief executive officer of any corporation, you have taxable income.
You are not forced to pay yourself a salary. You are not forced to
Yes,
pay
you
yourself a
are.
salary
That's
unless you
why Steve
operate an
Jobs had a
LLC.
$1
No, no,
salary.
no, no.
To
He
be an
chose to
Yeah,
do
employee
yeah,
that.
of
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
company, you need a salary.
So Michael is right. To be an employee, you need
I'm
a
not an employee.
salary. The two are
Steve Jobs was an
interconnected. They
employee. Look,
can't
look.
be. You can't
Steve
separate the two.
Jobs.
Even if it's something like stock reimbursement that has a monetary value,
Steve
and
Jobs
you'll
was an
get some
employee.
sort of taxation. So
I'm not an
Steve
employee.
Jobs. Okay, so if you're an executive,
Steve
you're an
Jobs was
employee.
designing
You
the
Okay,
fucking
understand that, right?
I'm
iPhone.
also not an employee of the same corporation. So we both
Steve
don't work
Jobs was
there.
an
We
employee
both
of
don't work there.
Apple.
That's fine.
Listen, guys, Steve
But if
Jobs
you
was an
are
employee.
CEO of a corporation, you are an employee by
Michael,
definition.
Michael, no, you're not, unless you choose to be. Steve Jobs was a fucking director of design for Apple. He wasn't
And
just a
you
corporate
are a
executive.
fiduciary and you don't need these basic rules of how to
No,
run a
no,
company.
Michael, follow this, right? I'm a former fiduciary before my corporations were started. That means I used to work for the federal government as an employee. I started my
That's not what a
corporations as a
fiduciary means. Doesn't have
no,
anything to
no,
do with the
brother.
federal government.
Yes, I was a CHFC, Chartered Financial Consultant, and I work for the federal
He's already
government as a
misspoken
Okay,
three
former
so you're
times
fiduciary.
just
also an
now.
employee of the federal government.
No, I was an employee of the federal government. I
Right. You're a
founded these
contractor of the
organizations. No,
federal government.
Michael,
Who
listen
gives a
very
shit?
carefully so you can have an argument. A trust appoints directors,
Why are you
trustees,
talking
and
about
grant.
trust? Why are you
No,
talking about
I'm
trust now?
slowing down. I'm slowing down for you so you can follow along. Steve Jobs was the design director of Apple before he passed away. He was an employee. He had an employee position. I don't
You just
design
said he
any.
wasn't.
No, he was an employee and he paid himself a
Which is it,
salary.
or is it?
I am not an employee. I did not choose to be an
Okay,
employee of the
I'm also
corporation.
not an employee of that company
Michael,
also.
we're
So
not
we
talking
both
about
don't get
you.
paid by this company.
Michael, we're not talking about you. Steve Jobs appointed himself as the director of design of Apple That is an
Steve
employee
Jobs
position. Oh no, listen,
doesn't
listen
control
carefully.
how
Michael,
corporations are
Michael,
run.
Michael,
This
Michael,
has nothing to do with Steve
Michael,
Jobs.
Michael.
He's not a good
I'm
example
making an
because he
example.
had taxable income.
No, I'm making a alternate example for your point, for the employee point you made. Steve Jobs wasn't appointed as an employee position as the director of Apple. That is an employee position. He designed the Apple concept before he passed away. That is an employee position. The founders of organizations can, in fact, appoint shareholders if they decide. Like DST Global is a shareholder of Clubhouse, idiot. You can have corporations that operate as shareholders. You did not know. You do not know what you're talking about.
They're an
And
investor
trust
in
entities.
Clubhouse. I was
Excuse,
asking
excuse
about who is on your
Michael,
board
Michael,
of
Michael,
directors.
Michael,
What are the
Michael.
names of the
Corporations,
people on your board of directors? You
DST
cannot have,
Global is.
you can't
I
have,
just told you.
it's a person from DST Global. It's
No,
not
brother,
a,
it's
you
not. It's
can't have a company on
representatives.
your
They are
board of directors.
representatives, brother. You can have
Okay,
representatives.
what
It's
is his
representative.
name? What is his name?
There are specific people
Yes,
that
what are their
operate as
names?
representatives of the organ.
What
I'm not
are
going to
their
give you
names?
names of my private shareholders. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This
They're
is
corporations for a reason to protect their privacy and anonymity. That's why the people do corporate representation as shareholders. It's for privacy. It's for protection of liability. You sound dumb. Nobody appoints themselves and their fucking social security numbers to corporations that go
Social
and
security
fluctuate up
numbers.
and
What are you
down in the
talking
public
about?
market. Listen,
Everyone
listen
that's
to what I
on
no no Michael,
boards of,
Michael, Michael, Michael,
especially
Michael, you're
publicly traded
scrambling.
companies,
Michael, you're
are
scrambling.
a hundred
You're
percent
scrambling.
public.
Listen, look, you're scrambling.
They have to
There
be
are
by law.
listen,
As a
Michael, Michael,
fiduciary, you should know these
Michael,
rules. You should know
Michael,
these rules as a
I know the
fiduciary.
law. I know the law. DST Global, like you just said, a corporation can't operate as a
Yes.
shareholder.
What person on
I'm you.
from DST
I got you,
Global
Michael.
is on
Michael,
your
Michael.
board of
We can take
directors?
turns. We
What
can take
person
turns.
is on your board of directors?
There's 5 different representatives that
What are their names? What
represent
is one of
DST
their
Global on
names?
my board of directors. I have 150. I can't give you names.
How big
That's a
is your
fucking
board?
violation of
150
NDA.
people?
I could give you names
Yes. I have
of my own
153
corporation,
shareholders
so I
around
don't
the
know why
You
world.
this is
haven't
so
even
difficult.
had enough time to just look up a random name on DST Global and you could have said that person.
Listen, I'm not fucking lying to you. And
You're
I'm
just
not giving
making
you
this
a
shit
random
up.
fucking name from somebody. No, I'm
And
not.
you're
I'm using
intertwining
Clubhouse as a
a chief
fucking no, no, no,
executive
Michael,
and
look,
a
look, look, Michael.
trust
This is just
and
no, Michael,
Nevis
this is
and
between me and
Steve
you now.
Jobs.
I'll tell
This
you,
is
it sounds like
hold
you
on.
don't know how to read your own resume. That's how it
I got you.
sounds like it. No,
I
no,
got you.
listen,
Look.
it sounds like you don't know how to read your own
Read my own
resume.
resume.
That's
My
right.
resume is
Yeah,
not
that's how
public
weird it
since
sounds.
2019. You
That's
sound
how
fucking
weird it
dumb.
sounds, my man. No, no, it sounds like you don't know how to read your own resume. Just
My
ask
resume hasn't been
ChatGPT what
public
that
since
means.
2019. What are you talking about?
You're
Chat
telling us
GPT
things that
noticing a
are
lot of
relevant to your resume.
inconsistencies.
Yeah,
My
check this.
resume
You're
hasn't been
telling us
public
things
since
about your
2019.
resume, your achievements, and you're talking about it in ways that a person who does those things wouldn't phrase it quite that way.
No, I got you.
That's why
The
there's a
brother, no, no,
disconnect. So
I got
that's
you.
why I
I
say you
got you.
don't know how
Look,
to read your own resume.
I got you.
So
So,
just,
I got
He's
you,
like, I
Io.
got you. Let me go again. Let me go again. Hold up.
No,
I
no,
got
Type
you.
no,
Let me
no,
go
no,
shit,
no.
again.
nigga. You
I
pussy.
got you.
You
I
don't got
figured
a
it. Let me go again.
goddamn thing,
This
nigga.
is
Let me get a
between
second
me and
try.
Michael. This is between me, Michael, and Io.
No,
Io,
No,
it's
no, nigga.
you
This
said,
ain't between none of
hold on,
that, nigga.
not,
I
bro.
got you right.
The
Look,
fuck
look,
is you
look.
No,
talking about?
I'm
Michael
gonna
made
have
a
to tap
statement.
in King for
Hold on,
this.
Michael.
I'm not
Michael made.
interested in
Hey,
actually
hey,
talking
hey.
about
Let
it.
me.
I was
Hey,
just wanting to
King.
make a
Let me
Hold
get a
on,
point that
second
I
try.
wanted
wait.
I
to
messed
engage.
up, and
Michael made a
I'm gonna auto
statement,
correct
and
my
he
shit.
said that corporations cannot
So,
operate
This
as
is a tag team
shareholders.
No,
match.
That's what he said.
no, he
I
didn't.
held him accountable,
No, you
and I
didn't.
said Clubhouse is an
No,
example
you didn't
of
do
how
anything.
shareholders can operate
All
as
you did,
corporations.
all
The
you
brother
Yes,
did
scrambled.
was
and we
hear
know who's on the
something
board
that
of
triggered your
Clubhouse
sickness
actually.
to start
No, you don't know
speaking.
every board of director
You
on the
can't
board of
help it.
directors
And then when
because
you
they're
get caught,
operating as
you
corporations for
pretend
anonymity.
it's a joke. That's always going to be your out. You're just going to
Look,
pretend when you get caught
guys.
every single time.
This is
You're
a
going to say,
very
have you not
serious.
been entertained?
No,
Right?
this is not a
Motherfucker,
joke.
you even committed fucking, what is that, plagiarism on
This is
that?
how
That ain't your
corporate
line.
entities. Listen, bro. This is how
That shit
corporate
fucking
entities
was
work.
stupid, bro.
I'll school you and educate you
You
if
have
you're
a
struggling.
sickness.
Look, I'm gonna keep it very
You're
simple.
ill.
I'm gonna keep it very
And
simple. I'm not
it's
here to make up
boring.
the
Now you got
law,
to pick a
which you can
different topic,
publicly
right?
research. research. A
Like at least
trust
we were talking about a straw
operates
man and
as a
shit like that with
separate
Samoa and
entity. No,
shit, and
wait,
Yeah.
Mike.
you're talking
I know
about
you want to.
boring
I
ass
know you want
shit,
to
bro.
mic rate
Like
me.
Boring
I
shit,
know you're
bro.
this
And
is
nobody
so
gives a
uneducated.
boring
damn
because
about.
like we got into it. Hey,
Oh, wait,
person A said
wait.
person this, person B,
You wait,
C and
Michael
shit. Like
cares. Michael cares.
You're
it
a
He
was
made a
all
scammer,
like
statement.
Kazi.
chat
Nobody
GPTable
cares,
and shit.
Look,
bro.
This guy's just
guys.
talking about himself, bro. This is
Look,
weird.
you guys came in the room. You've been talking about me for
Yeah,
hours,
I
and
mean,
now
I'm
you're
just
Kazi,
making me
saying,
feel
bro.
like
nobody
I'm
Look,
not correct,
cares,
I
bro.
bro.
hear you talk, and I hear like a sick man. That's what I hear. You have an
Literally.
Mike,
illness. Like
Mike, the best thing you could
you
do,
have an
Yes.
the best thing
illness.
you could do is
I
take
think
a
you're
noose
well
around your neck
spoken. I'll
and
say
step
that.
into a
And it's
closet and kick
unfortunate,
the
like a
chair.
well
That's
spoken
the best thing
person
you can do for
could
yourself.
actually use your skill on something else. You know what you could have been? You know that movie Catch Me If You
Are you
Can?
done?
You
Yep.
could have been something like that,
He's
right?
living
Like
it right now.
how to sound real. Like you could like start a video. Hey, you want how do fake people sound real? Lesson number
It's
one,
the
right?
craziest
And
thing,
you
right?
can give lessons like that.
The
He sound
That's
like
the
craziest
way
thing
you're
some more
probably
than
gonna
me,
make
bro.
some money.
Also,
The brother just
very
verified
quickly,
who I
very
am.
You know
quickly.
what I mean?
Knowledge
But
So,
just
like
looked
you
up
don't
who
have
I
anything,
am.
bro. You just
right quick. So the
you
donation.
ruined yourself on
So the
like a
don't.
fucking talking app.
So the donation that he's talking about, the one for Cora, the hundred something thousand. Cora said that
Hmm.
she called. Cora said she called the donation. Sorry, called the organization and asked if they received the donation for under this amount, and they said no.
She can't just call and verify an
Yes, they
anonymous fucking
Yes,
can.
yes,
donation
yes. They
because
have
she's not on the board of
all their
directors at
donations are
all.
there. All their donations are on the page.
No, no, Kazi, you left your confirmation number, and they
No,
used that for.
I'm talking about Cora.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
not
they
make the
used. I
phone
was
call
in the
that make
room,
money.
bro. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in the
I didn't
room.
have a
Cora
confirmation number.
posted
Yeah,
all the
yes, you
donations.
did.
Yours wasn't there.
No, she did not because she lied and said she was on the board of directors and she called for
No,
private
there was a
information.
No, she
confirmation.
didn't. She said she was you, or he said he was you, and he had the
No,
transaction
no.
number to
Cora
just
and content
verify
are
the
two
amount of
different
the
people.
donation.
No,
Cora
Cora's
and
not the
content are
same
two
person.
different people.
It sounds like
That's not the
Cora. It
same
sounds like
person.
Cora's claim is even more powerful than the other guys because it looks
No,
like there's some
Cora.
like verifiable things
No,
on.
Cora lied that she was on a board of
Yeah.
directors, and she
Oh,
lied that
what
she
a
called the
coincidence. Hey,
company.
she lied, but
She
you're telling
lied
the
that she
truth.
called the company.
So, like,
She
let me
said
ask
she
you a
was on a
question,
board of
knowledge. Are you saying
directors.
that there's
When
a
you Google the
page? Are
organization,
you
she's
saying that
not
there's
on
a
the board of
page
directors at
that
all.
reveal like the sources of the donation, right? Because sometimes they'll ask you, right?
I made an anonymous donation to the autistic charity
Oh, yeah, you
for
did. How much?
non-binary children.
How
It was
much?
for
How much?
$100,000. That was a real
So that
donation.
means you would see it on the page under
He would be
anonymous,
able
though,
to
right?
well post a receipt for that.
I do have the receipt. Give me just a moment.
Nah, the receipt, bro.
And I
That's
have the
easy.
video
That's
too. I
easy
have
to
the video. I
Photoshop
have
and
the
shit.
I
That's what
mean,
we
video.
he
did. Hey,
photoshopped the one in my
I have the.
PTR. I
You
just want
can't
to see if the
Photoshop a
font is the
video.
hey, let
same.
me ask you this then. Hey, let me ask you this. Hey, Kazi,
You
why
can't
why didn't you
Photoshop a
actually
video.
pay Knowledge $1,000 when
Excuse
you
me?
said you would? It was your idea.
You said what now?
$1,000. Remember? I'll pay
Repeat
you a
Yep.
what you
thousand.
You
said.
remember
Repeat
Mike?
what you just
Yep.
said.
Okay. So look, you.
Repeat what you just said.
I'm telling you right now. Can you not hear me? Am I low? Look, you said I'll pay you guys to the moderators $1,000 to kick Mike and Dewey down.
Do you
Remember
remember
that?
Knowledge told me to do that?
No, he did
Oh,
not.
Mike, it was you. It
Wait,
was
wait, hold on.
you.
Wait, Knowledge. You
No,
don't.
hold on, hold on, hold
Well, you
on.
don't
No,
remember
no,
that
no. Look,
Knowledge
look. It
admitted
look.
to lying.
It wasn't Knowledge's idea. Knowledge was
Yes, it
going to
was.
facilitate your idea because he had the power. And
Knowledge.
not only that
Look
too,
right here. I have the
and not only
screenshot.
that too, Knowledge
Wait,
was
I have
in
the
on it
screenshot of the
as I was at
conversation.
some point in time after the fact,
I
right?
have the conversation in my
But
PTR.
like,
What are you talking
if
about?
I'm not mistaken,
Wait, Mike,
didn't
PTR
your
right
shit like
now.
decline? Knowledge didn't his
Wait,
like
no,
$1 thing
not
decline or
at
some shit
all.
like that?
Check my PTR right now. You said it wasn't his
I'm
idea.
not looking at anything you say.
No, no,
I
no,
just
no,
want to
no.
talk.
$100
I
and
just want to be like,
seventy-five
hey,
cents
you know what?
Wait,
Because I
first
have
wait,
a little
wait.
bit of
decline.
a sickness
Look,
And
too.
then
You
he
look,
put
just
it
said.
on
I mean,
another card.
I got a little bit of a
look.
sickness
I
too, so
told,
I'm
Wait,
not
wait,
like
just
wait,
I don't
guys,
even
I
care.
told him to send the money and I'll just send it back. And
No, no,
he
no. Look at the
instead of
And
sending
PTR.
then when he
instead of
sent
money.
it, did it show decline or some
No,
shit?
no, he didn't send money.
No.
He
It
requested
said
money.
I'll send it right back after. It's
Even
only
worse,
for
even
comedic
worse,
purposes. I'll
even
screenshot
worse.
if
Yeah,
you
he
send
sent
Hey,
the
a
money.
request
he
to
said
knowledge
he'll
on his
send
Guys.
it
cash.
No,
back,
no, no,
right?
no.
Hey,
Don't talk. Wait, Mike. Look at the
well, no.
PTR.
I'm not gonna do that. I know it bothers you too. I know it
Look at the
bothers you.
PTR.
My
It says
style
I'll even
bothers
send it.
you,
It's
right?
only
That's
for
why last
comedic
time you had to.
purposes.
You're like, let
I'll
me pay
screenshot that
somebody.
you sent the
You
money and
don't
then
like
post
my
it.
style
He
because
said,
I don't
LOL, I
care.
declined
Because
it,
I
but
have
I
the
did put
ability
it
to
on the
tune you out like
PTR.
I'm doing right now and talk,
He
and
said,
you need to be
for
heard.
documentation
Part of
purposes,
your
I
sickness voice
learned it
is like
all. I
needing to
love
be
the
heard.
content though.
So what
This
I'm
is
saying is this:
hilarious.
is that
That's what
look,
he said.
if you actually had the money, why did you request it to Knowledge and not actually give it to him, even though he said he was going to
Look
give
at
it
the
back?
PTR if you want your
No, no,
answer.
no. You see, PTR, schmtr. I'm saying, why did you request it? Why
He
didn't you give
told
it to
me to
him?
do
He
this
was
for
gonna give it
comedic
right back to you.
purposes.
You know how when you play like pass the ball, you throw the ball to me, I throw it back to you.
Wait.
Why didn't
So
you just
so
do
you're gonna
that with your
I got
measly
you. I got
$1,000
you.
bucks?
I
Why
got
not?
you. So right here, he said it's for
Okay,
comedic
great. No,
purposes,
I'm
right?
saying, why didn't you give the money? If you don't want to answer
He
that
said
question, just
it's
say it and I'll
only
stop
for
asking. Do you
comedic
not want to answer that
purposes.
question?
I just answered it.
Knowledge
Okay, great. What
himself
was the
said
answer?
it's only for comedic purposes. That's what he said. I love the content.
No,
For
no, no,
It
no. I
says I
know, I
declined
know.
it.
Look, look, I
Right.
got
So
it. I
play
know what
along with the
knowledge
joke.
did. I was at one point, you can even ask knowledge. I was in on it, which means that even though I don't care
Oh,
about
you
you,
weren't in
even
on
though I
it.
think
You
you're a
wanted me to send
liar,
you a
I
thousand
still
dollars.
pretended that I saw the receipts, right? You can ask knowledge. So I already knew
Mike,
about it
Mike,
that
you're a
night.
habitual
I
liar.
knew about it that night. I got
Mike,
sent
you're a
down and I
habitual
even asked to
liar.
come back up because actually, maybe I did, but after I realized, oh, this is
You're
all
a
just for
liar.
fucking whatever,
You have $170 million.
Mike, you
$1,000 is
begged me for
nothing.
$1,000.
Mike is
When
great.
you
Look,
Kazi,
saw
you
I begged it.
pussy,
I go,
when
nigga.
oh
you
my god, I
saw
begged it.
Mike
when
not
you
Please,
pussy like
saw
you,
please.
that
So
the
what? You're
bitch.
donate
begging to be heard? I begged for $1,000. Yes, give it to me. Hey, look. So what I'm saying is this: you're saying knowledge that this is for a comedic purpose. So you're saying, look, I'm willing to play with knowledge's
your phone call.
pause. I'm willing to go with knowledge's fucking role, right? Even though I initiated the idea. But what I'm saying is this: if you initiated it
I
and
got
he said he's willing to go with it,
to
why didn't you actually send it to him? Why didn't you do what he asked you to do? Right? Why didn't you do what he said? Send it to me, and then I'll give it back. Why didn't you do that? Oh, really? Is that $1 billion server you're on?
Is he on stage?
I don't know.
I
What
don't see
happened?
it
He
anymore.
put his phone on airplane mode, and now he's gonna
Great shit,
claim,
Mike.
"Oh, I
I
lost
forgot,
reception."
Mike, it was you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember, I was in on it. Hey, I saw it, and then like, no, no. Hey, I didn't want to be negative, but like, you can ask knowledge. I go, hey, dog. I don't think King's gonna get his money. Like, this confirms it even more. And I never trusted the guy, but like, when I saw that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
something along those
in the
lines.
back channels, we all said he ain't
Yeah,
paying.
Yo,
No, it's
exactly.
all good. No, it's all good. I appreciate knowledge. I appreciate you, Mike. This shit is
man, y'all need
crazy.
to
hold
leave
on.
Kazi
Yeah, give me a
alone,
second. Yo,
man.
concrete, real
No
quick.
This is
concrete.
Wait, hold
this
on.
is abuse.
Give me a second.
Yes, concrete. Yes.
But concrete, what do you do if the guy keeps stepping in the
Yo,
ring? Like,
knowledge, real quick.
you're trying to push
Yo,
him
not
out, and he's
look. I
like,
know I gotta
no,
go
no,
real quick,
no,
but
I
knowledge
want
before I
more.
go.
What do
Please,
you
please.
do?
That's a good question. You free Kazi. That's what you do. You free
All
him.
right,
You
hold
let
on,
him
please. One
How?
more
live.
thing before I go. One more thing
Look, see,
before I go,
one
because I
more.
do have to
I
handle
need
some
one
business and
more.
shit. I'll be back. I'll probably be back.
Uh,
Look, I'll probably
uh,
look. I'll probably be back a little bit.
one more. Uh, please. Remember, I got a
Yeah.
cheater.
Look,
I suck your dick. All right, you guys, I gotta go. The client's here.
I'll be back in just a little bit, but give me just a
Did
second.
your client hear?
Mike is hilarious, bro.
Look, this is orgasmic for me. Give me just a second.
Kazi, I
Hold on.
just want you to get help, man. I just want you to get help, bro.
Look. I want you to check
That's it. I
something
just
out
want
real
you to
quick
get
for me,
help,
okay?
man. That's about it, bro.
Nah, nah, King. I just want you to get paid, King.
Hold on.
I
Now
mean,
look.
look, at this point, knowledge, it's clear this kid doesn't
This
have
is
money.
something I just wanted to.
It's clear that he's just a sociopath. I
Hold on,
mean,
PCR. Hold
you
on, I
know,
got you, bro. PCR for me real quick. I just want you to see this, okay?
bro, everybody was
No,
there, bro.
this is for you, King. This is for you. This is for
Everybody
you,
was there, Kazi.
King. Hold on, King. This is for
You
you, bro.
suggested it. Knowledge went along just to placate and have a good time. Nothing wrong with that.
After I did it, hold on. I did
Mike,
it after I never received money because I said I put my cash app. I
my
put my
bad. That
cash
is
app
correct.
after I never
He
received
did
money. I
it
said, you know what? Then I sent him a DM. I said, you know what? Let's just send it and I'll send it back.
straight up. And I remember that. That is correct. Knowledge decided to entertain after you didn't send the money, bro. Just stop all the play. Like, my thing is be legitimate. Be legitimate like a concrete, like a knowledge, right? Like a Mike. These guys got real businesses, right? Real shit that they put their hard, you know, earn money into, their sweat, blood, and tears. Like, as a black man, that's what you should be doing, bro. Not this like scamming money here, there. You know, come on, bro. Come on, Kazi, bro. You just need to grow up, man. This is bad. This is terrible. And it sucks that every time I see you, I got to do this, man. You know.
King, can you hear me?
Just don't get on stages saying all this dumb shit. Look, God got you in the matrix right now because you a hoe ass nigga. Even God knows you a hoe
No,
ass
his
nigga.
phone came off airplane mode.
What was good, Adams? It's, and
Yo,
I
you think
hate
Adams
that.
will ever be
I
normal again? That
no,
nigga lost
no.
his mind. Yo, he was talking so much shit about the autistic black baby that got called a nigger. And I don't understand it. Even if you hate the black culture and you hate black women and you think they're all degenerates, why in the world would you
Well, you know, here
co-sign
it is. You
calling a
spent all
baby a
day in this
nigger?
room
Can
and
somebody
barely
explain that?
employed, and I'm working on
Uh,
a
Oh, you
Saturday.
yo,
talking?
just
Imagine that.
ask him that. Somebody reach out to Adams. Anybody that can like reach into his that he respects and just tell him why would you shit on a baby that we called a nigger? He said fuck that. He said some wild shit. It was crazy. This is our Christian brother, by the way, King Solomon,
Hey,
who is
Was
look,
the
batshit
kid
crazy.
acting like a nigga? Then he deserted.
Conquer, you tried to hit hard with that last one. Chill, chill.
Oh, something
Look,
gotta bring him. Something has to bring him back to like normalcy, right? You are a Christian. You don't shit
Adam,
on babies, no matter
I
how
agree.
much you
I agree.
hate black people.
I agree with that. I understand where you're coming from, Concrete. I do. I'm not gonna act like I don't. I do think kids are, a line I don't cross, and I don't think, as Christians, I don't think we should cross that line. But you know, Clubhouse brings out the worst of our demons, and I just think for folks like Adams and others, they just let that get to them a little more than maybe you or I would. But I agree with you. We should, as Christians, we should be careful talking on the kids and stuff like that. Now, it is interesting, Concrete, that it came out that the kid was, rumbling through the woman's bagger, because I didn't know that
hold
in the
on.
first instance. But I don't think that even that is something that would,
Yeah, that still don't warrant it.
yeah, it
It's
doesn't lead
like,
to the. I agree. It doesn't lead to like, what she did.
Hold on. Give me a second. So,
According to who?
concrete.
Yo, Kazi, we
Can you
don't
see,
give a fuck what
can
you
you hear
got
me
to say,
According
speaking?
to
bro.
who?
I'm about to leave. I
Kazi,
promise
I'm
you. So
not
I'm not
getting
Yeah,
gonna
in the
shit all
middle of
day.
this, Kazi.
Well, you can see my PTR, right?
bro, there's
need an
nothing you gonna
advocate.
do. There's
Solomon,
nothing
I
you are
need an
going to
advocate.
You
do.
you can see
You're
it.
not getting in the middle of this,
Solomon,
Kazi.
I
I
need
What's
got
up?
help.
we got
No,
bigger
no, no.
fish to
You don't
What
have
fry.
to
what
get.
happened,
We
Maya?
got to beat up
No,
on
you don't have to
Assist
get
white
in the
Monica.
middle.
women.
We
Like,
got
what
to
what
beat
is
up on
happening?
Adams. I'm not getting in
No,
the
no,
middle
no,
of
no,
your
no,
shit, Kazi.
no, no, no. You don't have to get in the middle of it or no shit like that. I'm just saying, if I wanted to pay you, King, if you read my PTR, I could pay you at any time.
Bro, Kazi. Do you know how easy it is to make
You
this
don't
type
do
of
nothing
receipt,
but
bro?
Photoshop shit, Kazi. Are you
That's
okay?
Dell.
Right. Are
What's
you
wrong with
dumb?
you?
You
Are
literally
you
If it
really
photoshopped
was
what's in
stupid?
Photoshop,
my PTR.
you idiot. If it was
Like, is this
Photoshop, why
guy
would I
saying,
cover
yo,
the private
Smoke, he
client
really
information,
thinks
dumbass?
it's hard to make this. I can
Niggas
have
make this
ChatGPT.
every
Hold
day.
on, Let me show you something. Kazi, watch
Guys,
what I do
what's
right
wrong
now.
with
I'm gonna
you?
take this and right now. I'm gonna make this right now in ChatGPT. Hold on.
This isn't, guys, if it was Photoshop,
Watch.
I
Watch.
wouldn't be hiding the client
Watch.
information.
Oh,
This
no,
is,
no, 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 no. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna make
it said,
this
what it
right
says
now. Hold on.
is Vice Capital Inc.,
I'm
Tier
gonna
3
make that
Ford.
right now.
That's what
That
Yo,
it
yo,
says.
Kazi, could I ask you a question?
and wait,
So
Kazi. How much do you
if
want me
if
Absolutely.
if
to
you're
say? How much
somebody
do
that
you want me
makes
to say
all this money,
to
what's the
say
purpose of an
on the receipt
educational
that I
platform?
received? How much?
The
20,000, 25,000.
educational platform is
Yeah,
I
let's
said
do
free.
it.
25,000.
I
Hold
teach
If
on.
people
Let's
for
do
free.
25,000.
but if you make all this money, like, what's the point of an educational platform? Like, you
It's
already
free.
make.
It's philanthropy.
Oh, you're doing
That's what
philanthropy work.
philanthropy is. It's
So
free. Yes, it doesn't cost anyone anything to
so
educate themselves. It's like
why
reading
not
a
go
book.
to the hood and do free classes?
I do. I go to universities like Clemson University. I went to USC where I graduated
That's
from,
not
and
the
I've had
hood, bro.
speeches to the student.
That is not the hood,
Brother,
bro.
that's kid. No, I said I've gone to schools
You
and
know what,
universities
Kazi?
and the hood.
Kazi, say I believe you, right? Say I believe you. Um, what's your company's business model?
My company's business
Yeah.
model
Can you
is a
explain it in
DAO.
detail?
Yeah, I can.
And how y'all
It's a S
generate
corp.
revenue?
Yes, ma'am, I
Okay,
can.
I'm listening.
I'm a fintech developer. I'm a fintech developer in the tech space, and I have been for the past 6 years.
No, he's
I've
not.
been working.
Here's
I
the
used.
business model.
Hold on, hold
Believe
on, hold
me,
on. I'm
pay
talking,
me. That
guys.
there it
Guys,
is.
You asking this guy a question that he has rehearsed
No,
responding for
it's not
years. A fucking
rehearsed. I'm
lie.
answering
So
her
ask him
question.
something
Okay.
else. I got a couple of
Okay, I got
questions.
you.
No,
Okay.
Miss Smoke, I'm gonna call you privately. I'm gonna call
No,
you
the fuck you
privately.
not. Are you okay? I got a man. Don't call me. My man does not approve. The fuck?
Look, I
I am
said I'm a
not that
back channel you.
interested.
Look,
The
I'm a
fuck?
back channel you with my
You ain't got to
company.
do that
I'm a
either.
back channel you with my company. Look, you asked me a question. If you're not, that's cool. So don't ask me shit.
Yeah, how was your business taxed?
If
Okay,
you want to
thank
know,
you.
don't
Because you
ask the
said you
question.
don't pay no taxes, right?
This guy is a can with one coin. Rattles, makes a lot of noise, but it's fucking empty.
Shut your wetback
Wait,
going
hold
back
on.
to fucking
I
Mexico
know.
Good,
ass
Point
up.
nigga.
You
taken's not talking
fucking,
in the. Wait, hold
you
on. Give me a
fucking
second. I know
immigrant. Get the
point.
fuck up out
Wait,
of
hold
our
on. Give me
country.
a second. Wait, hold on.
Fucking
Concrete. I
piece
know
of
point
shit.
taken's not.
You
I know
fucking
point
nigger.
taken's
Fucking
not talk.
cartel,
Nigger, nigger.
drug
Country.
cartel,
Good,
fucking
nigga. Good for
piece of
nothing.
shit.
Free
Go
Hold on.
kill
loafers.
Hold
some
on.
innocent people, you
Doctor.
fucking
Get
weirdo, you
out of
I just
cartel
want to make a.
here.
I
member.
want to make a point
Just
before I
Fucking
get
go,
dope
out of
fiend.
here.
Shut up.
guys.
Black,
I
Shut
want to
up.
make a point
useless,
before. I
black
want to
Go
make a point.
fucking
bread.
make fake
Got five
dolls out of
kids.
cocaine.
No
You
good
big piece of
father.
shit.
Live in the
Get the
hood.
fuck up out of
Contributes
this
nothing to
country. And you still
America.
gotta get up out of this country.
Zero,
And you
zero
still gotta
contribution.
pack your shit up.
You're
Get the fuck out.
useless. Always
Get the
plays
This
the
is a
fuck
scene
out,
victim.
from
piece
Do
of
the
Piece
Right
shit.
of the
Thing.
system.
Get the fuck
It
out.
Wait, hold on.
Shut
Hold
one
on,
of
up.
the
guys.
worst
Shut
things to
up.
ever
And
walk
pack
the
your
earth.
bags,
Well,
you
not all of them. Like I said,
Pablito.
just
Fucking
you. You.
Manuel. Fucking
People like
shut up.
you, the niggas, they give the
And you
98% of
gotta
Wait,
go
blacks
back
wait.
a
home and
good
pick
name.
cotton
Have
for
a
real.
Yo, no, no. You
Yo,
see my
Chorizo,
company and
you
what
need
I
to
do,
chill,
right?
bro. You know we not doing that, bro. You know that, bro. Come on now.
Who's this, King? Oh,
I
King,
just
you
want to
good.
say, look. I
Where's the
You
concrete?
wanna, you
I
wanna,
just want to
you
say
Where's
this
the
real
wanna.
quick,
concrete?
right?
We
There's a
not
lot
Where's
of
concrete?
Chorizo. You
Concrete,
know
wait,
we
bring your
not
doctor.
doing
smoke,
that,
you
man. Come on,
freaking
bro.
black piece
Doctor.
of
I
shit.
know you hear me speaking.
Yo,
Who's
Kazi,
this?
fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga, Kazi.
Hold on,
I
give me.
got the receipt
Look,
being
check
made
this out.
right
That's
now.
fine. Go
Watch, y'all.
fuck
I
yourself.
got the
That's probably
receipt
what you
being
do
made
every
right
night.
now. Give me a minute.
I've never heard a
I
woman in
got it
your
made right
background.
now. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Listen, you're homosexual. I've never heard a woman in your background.
PTR, PTR.
You're homosexual.
Watch
I've never heard
this.
a woman in your
Is
background.
he fucking
All right, you
serious?
live alone. Now, the point that I was trying to make is there's a lot of projection on this man
Shut
point.
up, Kazi. You
No, King,
pussy,
King, I
nigga.
got you. And I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about point here.
Hold up, I'm back. In concrete,
This
eat a bag
PTR,
of
person, this
dicks.
person just said I've been lying for 4 years. You've been
PTR,
lying that you're a
PTR.
You
woman
still
for
in this
four
fucking
years on
country,
this
Pablito? You
application since
not
I've
getting the
met you.
fuck out?
You're a grown
Don't
man with an
worry.
Adam's
Don't
apple.
worry. We'll catch your fucking pussy ass.
Wait, point. Hold on, concrete. This is important. Point. You're a grown man on this application pretending you don't have an Adam's apple in your throat. You are the person projecting that someone has been lying for the past 4 years. You've been lying blatantly to everyone on this application that you're not a
We
grown man.
already knew
You
who
put
Point
you put
was. Are
another
you
person's
okay?
fake fucking face on your PTR.
You're not
You are a
making
grown
sense.
man.
We know
All
who
PTR,
right.
Point. We know
No.
Point.
The point that I'm making, Miss
PTR,
Smoke, is that
PTR,
no,
PTR.
I got you.
Kazi,
No,
Kazi,
that's not
PTR,
the point that I'm making. We all know who point is. We all know who point
PTR,
is. That's not my point.
Right. So
PTR,
The
you
point that
Kazi.
you
I'm making
arguing
is there's a
something
lot
that
of
everybody
masculine
already
men.
knows,
No,
bro.
wait, hold on. There's a lot of masculine.
Photoshop,
No, I got you, Smoke. I got
photo,
you. There's masculine
Photoshop,
women on the stage,
Kazi.
and there's feminine
Photoshop,
men on the stage.
PTR,
Project.
Photoshop, PTR, Photoshop, Kazi. That's all you know for 4 years. You've been photoshopping
Miss
and
Point,
lying.
can you use your real
Uh,
voice for us?
you don't trade. You don't do anything. You're in a
Hey,
halfway house.
hey, nigga, can you use
In
your
the
real voice for
day.
us, goddamn?
Hold
Could
on.
you could you use your real voice for us, goddamn?
Hold on, this is my real
You
voice.
do
Kazi's
that.
a sociopath, a liar, a psychopath. He's been talking about financial things for 4 years. Then we found out he's in a halfway house in Brooklyn, with
I
printouts of
don't live
things
in
he
Brooklyn at
reads.
all.
Shut up. Excuse
And
us.
I'm not in a halfway
Can I
house,
finish?
sweetheart.
Can I
No, you're talking
finish?
about Jacobus. You're not talking about me. That
Can
is
I finish?
cappuccino. That is cappuccino. You're talking about Jacobus.
Can I
Jacobus was in a
finish?
halfway house in Brooklyn. That's the argument you
Can
heard.
I finish? Or is it triggering you too much? Anyway,
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
concrete
Go
Jacobus
ahead,
was in a wait, hold
lies.
Cappuccino.
on. Jacobus
Can you move him while I finish, and
Jacobus
then
was
you
in
can
a
bring him
halfway
up?
house in Brooklyn with
Yeah,
his
can
chick.
you move him while I finish, and then you can can bring him back up. So,
Look, you're a
Constantine is
grown
always.
man. You don't get the grace of a woman on this stage. You don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I shouldn't expose you. Okay. Can you
You
move him while
can't.
I finish?
This is
Yo,
So,
what was
wild.
that
his
sound? What the
projections,
fuck was that?
You heard that was his
oh,
real laugh.
Okay.
That was his real laugh.
excuse me, your stock
he,
projections
he
were
was
written
trying to hold
down
it back.
for 3 years, and we found out you were capping about Bitcoin, Apple, other stocks you had analyzed. We knew you were full of shit then. So we waited. We did a spreadsheet, and we said, his
I know
projections,
how
they're
to do.
all full of shit. So you're a liar, liar, pants on fire. You know, you must be related to Pinocchio. All you do is lie on top of lies, on top of another lie, and then you Photoshop to get your way out of it. People know about it, Kazi. It's old. Give it up. Get therapy. Therapy is not expensive if you have health insurance. Do you have health insurance, Kazi? Do you have health insurance, Kazi? Health insurance,
Yeah,
Kazi? Health
yeah, I
insurance,
do. For my
Kazi?
corporation, yes, I do. It's through Medina. That's what it's through. I have Medina Health Insurance. Would you like to see the pamphlet?
No, I'd like you to go look up the definition of a sociopath. A
A
sociopath.
sociopath is
A
somebody who
sociopath.
pretends to be a woman online and they have a fucking fake face. That's what a sociopath is, and you are projecting, sir.
PTR, the definition of a sociopath.
PTR, the last selfie you took.
PTR, photoshopping lessons
No,
1,
no,
2,
no,
and 3.
no, really.
PTR,
PTR,
PTR.
the last selfie you took, sir. PTR, the last selfie you took,
So, Kazi
sir.
had a group of people one time on Clubhouse, and they all found out he was a
And
clown
PTR,
and a
PTR.
scammer.
You know what's so
And a
crazy? You know what's so crazy?
scammer. Oh,
Concrete.
Do me that
It wouldn't because
favor.
I was gonna change the it's a fuck Kazi
I
Inc.
speak to a
and like
person
some
like
other
that and
things.
believe he's a
I was gonna
fraud, but still
change some other
question him for
things,
this long. It's
but
because of insecurity and
ChatGPT wouldn't
intimidation.
let me.
It's the double I.
It wouldn't let me say fuck Kazi. It wouldn't let me say a couple things.
yeah, he's an
Uh,
Oh
airplane.
wow.
but as you can see, one shot. This is one shot. Concrete. No, I just said make me a receipt. Oh, change this to this, and then it told me, oh, okay, I'll add all these elements. Do you want this? And I said, no, change this to fuck Kazi,
The
blah blah. Then
point
it
that
said I
I'm
can't do
trying to
that, and I
make
said,
to
okay,
you
just do the original, and that's what it produced.
is
No one shot, one fucking shot, bro,
Yeah, that's crazy,
no.
yo. Yo,
one fucking
can we
shot.
Yo, my
Kazi,
ChatGPT.
Wow.
Damn,
favorite, my
Kazi.
favorite
Kazi,
use
let's
of
drop the
Yeah,
You
topic,
see
ChatGPT.
it?
Kazi.
Yo,
you
smoke. You
need
see
it.
this?
Look,
Damn, Kazi. I just got back and I'm like, damn,
is
that looked.
the
Yo,
point
we
yo,
is
can
so
I
get
check
have
this.
some
With
video
for
and I
it.
can go.
ChatGPT, you can say, hey,
We don't
make
have to
me a
lie about
federal
it.
court order to do this. And then in the next instance, you can just submit the court order to the AI system and get it to reveal all sorts of things. So that's
Yep.
exactly the kind of trick that King is talking about. So
Yup.
it's really good at fabricating receipts, court orders, all sorts of shit.
So
Damn,
easy. And
Kazi.
again, this was with
In
Yeah,
high
but
smoke.
school, you was the
This was with
man, Kazi.
no
What the
other
fuck
prompts.
happened to you?
Yeah,
Well,
this
you're
was
the
with
Therapy,
no
man.
other prompts, just one prompt. No
therapy.
suggestions, no hey, change it here. None of that. One prompt.
Therapy for Kazi. Therapy for Kazi.
you were molested by your father. You need therapy. That's why you pretend to be a woman on the application because you identify
Yo,
with a
shut the
woman.
fuck up, Kazi. You pretend to be a billionaire. The fuck?
No, I
How's that
don't.
any different?
Therapy
My
for
companies are public. What the fuck are you talking about?
Kazi. We gotta get some therapy for
And you know, the,
Kazi.
the difference between me and you, King, is that you've been a grown
The
man
difference
for since the
between
age
me
of
and you is I
18,
actually got
and you don't
money,
have a
and I don't
company
gotta
under your
lie about
name.
it. That's the
What,
difference
King? You don't
between
you
me
don't
and
have a
you.
company under your
Everybody
name,
was
but you're trying
here.
to issue
Everybody
securities to
was
the
here
public.
when
Wait,
Jazzy
King, let's
verified one of
talk
my
on
accounts and it had
you. Wait,
37,000 in it.
King,
That's just one of them.
King.
That's one of my Ethereum
Let's
accounts.
talk about you real quick.
Everybody was here, sir.
Let's talk about
That's
you
the
real
difference
quick.
between me
You
and
don't
you.
have a company.
You have yet to
King, you don't have
verify
a registered
any
company in the
actual
United
money.
States.
The wallet that you did try to verify, we had some Bitcoiners come in and actually do a forensic on
Bitcoiners?
it. They did
Bitcoiners are not
yes,
it's not a
yes, Bitcoiners.
thing.
They did a forensic on
Bitcoiners are
it
not
and
a thing.
showed that for out of the 7 years that you had that wallet, only about $900 out of
24,000 Bitcoin have
seven
gone through
years
it.
only about
What
$900
the
out of
fuck are you
seven
talking
years
about?
have moved through that wallet. And you claim to be a billionaire.
No, you dumbass.
You claim to be a
Hold on. I
fucking
got you. I
billionaire.
got you.
On top
Hey,
of that,
Cassie, pause that wallet,
the wallet
motherfucker. I'll
that's
take a
still
look at it.
Yeah,
public that
yeah.
Jazzy
Let's post the
verified from
wallet.
me that had
Post the wallet.
$37,000 in it. You can do a forensic on that. Millions, nigga, that I've moved
No,
through that
King,
wallet.
King, you can't show a
Millions,
thousand
nigga, that I
dollars
moved through that
PTR.
wallet.
You wait, King,
Facts.
We asked you to
That's the
PTR
difference
ten
between
thousand
me and
dollars.
you. Don't ever
Wait,
fucking
King,
talk to me about no fucking money. You
King.
broke, nigga.
We already
I'm not.
exposed you,
That's
bro.
the
We
difference.
already
You're
exposed
fucking
you.
broke.
I
King, you
offered
my
you a
favorite
thousand
nigga, King.
dollars for you to put video proof of an account
Shut
with
your
your name
bitch
on it, and
ass
you
up
couldn't
before I
fucking
call
do that.
INS on
As a
your
matter
bitch
of
ass.
fact, you put another
Concrete.
person, you put a
Something
project
you never
wallet
heard
Shut
before
public.
in
the
your
fuck
life.
up
You
before you
put a
get the
Son,
fuck up
project
out of
wallet
here.
public that you say
Shut
son,
the
you
fuck
and
up.
manage. You
proud
don't
of
have
That's
it.
a
the difference
corporation under your
between me and you,
name.
nigga. Nobody believes you.
That's because
That's the
you've
difference.
lied 24/7 on this application
You know
about
how
my
many
name to
you
build
you
up
know how
your
many cash
reputation.
apps I've blessed on this fucking app?
Concrete,
To
what's your
build a
daddy?
You know
reputation.
how many? You know how many people I'll ping in here? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Solomon
send you
gave
to
me
your daddy in
150. Oh
fucking
Look,
yeah.
Mexico,
look.
Where's
You
your
got
bitch.
the
daddy,
Solomon gave me 80.
You'll
Concrete?
be
Oh
sitting
yeah.
back on his
Where's
Solomon
your
gave me
fucking
daddy?
75.
lap.
He
Call
took
King,
out the
Crazy in
trash,
King,
here.
never came
Call
back.
Cray
King,
in here. You know
King,
how many times? You know
King,
how many
King.
times
You
I bought
pretended.
Cray's
Look,
hoodies for niggas?
you're
I didn't even
artificial.
collect that shit. I bought hoodies for
King.
other people.
Point
Call
this is
Cray in
going
here.
hard to
Cray will
shut down
tell
someone
you.
that you don't know isn't
I bought
well.
a bunch of Cray
Exactly.
shit and I gave it away. I didn't even receive it. Nigga, I'm not you. I don't gotta lie
King, you
about
are a
shit.
fraud. You were exposed for shit
Fuck
coins.
is you
You have
talking about?
projects that have no fucking market value. You were exposed
What are you talking
by the
about?
biggest spaces on X, and you ran. You have 200 followers on fucking X. You're a nobody, bro. You're a nobody. You got exposed by the biggest
Wait,
Wolf
concrete.
Hey,
Financial
hey, not too much
exposed
on,
you.
not too
Con-
much on
No,
King.
no, no, no,
Seven.
no. No. Wolf Financial
I
exposed you on
appreciate that,
X.
Doc.
You have 200 fucking followers.
He trying to
Yo,
lie
what's
on
No, no,
up,
me,
no, no.
Doc.
King?
Focus on
You see
no.
this,
Don't
Doc? He
deflect.
trying to lie on me. This
Don't
crazy.
deflect.
You said I only got
Don't
200
deflect.
followers. Can
Wolf
somebody go on my
Financial.
Twitter and see
Look,
how many followers I have? Is it
Wolf
true? I only got 200.
Financial
207,
under
not 200.
dog. Wolf
I
Financial
only got 200.
exposed you. Wolf Financial,
You see how
500,000
he
followers,
lying,
exposed your
Chorizo? You see
project
this?
on X.
Ozzy, you're a
Wait, hold
piece of
on. You just lied about the bank
But
not
we
having
Kazi,
an
went,
why are
escrow to
you
we
cover
lying?
we
Kazi, why you
create
gotta lie
credibility.
though? Why you gotta lie,
but
bro?
King
Hey, you
Solomon,
know
we
what?
checked Kazi's page, and Kazi's Instagram is full of bot followers, like it's
Yup,
No,
bots.
it's not.
that
Yes,
is
it
You can look
is.
and
facts.
audit my
It's
Instagram.
literally
You
bots.
can go
It's
and audit
facts.
Instagram. You can audit my page and see all my fucking followers are
We
real. Why
did,
make up a
and they
lie?
were bots.
Ma'am, the engagement on my tweets and
Big
my posts are
sir.
not fucking
Don't,
fake.
It's
they're
You sound
crazy,
like an
literally
smoke.
idiot.
fake.
Look, if
You're
somebody
lucky
has more
I'm in the
followers than you,
midst
they're
of like
automatically fake.
cleaning my garage and selling stuff to people. But
Make sure you play
I'm,
your role.
you said
Man,
what?
shut the fuck up, Kazi. You
Are you
pussy,
for
nigga.
okay?
Make sure you play your role.
Look, he
What
in
That's
the
does
what I
that
said.
mean? What does that mean, non-homeowner? What does that mean?
Not
What does that mean?
homeowner. I have five
Bum that
houses. What are
bum
you
that
talking
lives in
about?
New York in a
Wait,
shoebox.
wait. I don't live in New
Literally.
York. I
Smoke,
don't live in New York, sweetheart.
$900 smoke out of 7 years. This man
Wait.
showed us a wallet.
I
He
don't live
only
in New
moved
York.
$900 out of 7 years, and it had no money in
No,
it.
dummy. Atomic
You're a
Wallet only had
fucking
1 year of
retard. We did
history.
a
I don't use
forensic
Atomic
audit
Wallet.
on your. We did a
No,
forensic
you
audit
didn't.
on that wallet, sir.
Bro, I'm
You're
about to drop the
broke.
wallet in
Just
the
be
chat right
honest
now.
about it. Just be
I'm
All you
gonna
honest
drop
gotta
the
do
about it.
is
wallet
They
in the
tell
did
the
a
chat right
truth,
forensic
now.
on my
Kazi.
Ethereum wallet, nigga. Millions, bro.
The
Millions,
blockchain
bro.
has all history of a wallet. Doesn't matter atomic wallet. That doesn't even make
Oh
sense.
shit.
That is correct. That is was that Mike? That is correct. Whoever said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Mike. Yeah, Mike, that is correct. So I don't know what he's talking about. We had
I
a
don't have
actually it was the homie a silverback
look.
or
Why do you have to lie? And why do you, wait? Hold on. The wallet is in the chat. Why do you have to lie about the data got exposed? Data got exposed for not having $10,000 to his name, but he's such a professional worldwide forensic data analyst, right? That's a fucking lie. Nobody has data on his payroll. Data's a fucking nerd that got exposed, and I cooked his ass up. And you
Kazi?
tried to
Why
use
you
him as a fucking
Kazi?
reference point. My wallet's
Everybody
in the
knows who
chat.
Data
Everyone can go
is. Why
see
you
it.
lying on
No,
that
they
man?
don't. Why
Oh,
doesn't
this
he
is
have $10,000
embarrassing.
to his name? Why doesn't he
This
have
is
any
fucking
corporations
embarrassing.
registered to his
Everybody
name?
knows Data, bro.
No,
You
no,
can't
King,
lie on
answer my
that man's
question.
reputation.
King,
Everybody
answer my
knows him.
question.
He's well
Answer my
known.
question
His
then.
work is
Don't
well
deflect.
known.
Don't
Kazi,
deflect.
Kazi, I'll give you a wallet address. Send $1 from that wallet to my wallet.
Yeah, there you
That
go,
wallet
I
doesn't
Michael.
I
have any
got
money
yeah.
in it,
What
dumbass.
accounting
It
firm
has three
like
dollars and 68 cents. Send one
does your
dollar to
annual
my wallet.
audits?
Excuse
Say it
me?
again, Smoke.
Hmm. Who does
You said who
your
does-
annual audits every year? What company?
Goldman Sachs.
Oh, I know someone there. That's easy. Yeah, hold
Of
on.
course.
Wait, Goldman Sachs is
Let me
does
ping them
accounting?
in here.
Yes, they do. All yes,
Goldman Sachs. You see my point, ladies and gentlemen. He's
You
a
know, I would have
Goldman
socialist.
believed him
Sachs
if he
does.
said Deloitte.
He's a
You
social
know,
planner.
Goldman
it's
Or
Sachs.
EY?
KPMG. You know, but
He has printouts and he's reading in the little room that he's in Brooklyn. And I tried to tell you all, but you keep cutting me off.
I don't live in Brooklyn. What the
Kazi,
fuck are
stop
you
cutting
talking
me
about?
off. I want to tell them about you. You're a
You can't
Look,
afford to
sociopath.
live in
look.
Brooklyn.
The craziest shit is that
Oh,
people will
so
spend
I
so
three
do.
hours
Cappuccino,
of their
you
time
agree
to
that
make
he's a
up lies.
sociopath. Cappuccino,
I
you
already
agree that
know
he's a
this.
sociopath.
Wait.
Yes, we know him
I
from
think the
4 years
craziest
ago.
thing.
Yes,
Why don't
I
you
agree
listen
Hold
to
on,
too.
me?
I got you,
The
Mr.
man is
Nicolino.
clearly a
If you can
sociopath and he
hear me
needs help.
clearly, the reason I'm in this room right now is was
He
for my
needs help.
entertainment
This
and
man
Because
listening.
you're
needs
a
help.
Just to be
misleader.
clear,
And
hold
then
on.
when people
Just to
went
be
on to
clear,
try to
when I
create
asked you
fucking
who does your
lies,
annuals for finances, you said that Goldman Sachs does your um
auditing, yes.
they're literally not an accounting firm.
But he
QuickBooks
doesn't know
Online.
that.
Oh,
Don't tell
that's
him that.
Goldman
crazy.
Sachs is not an accounting
Tell him,
They
firm.
have accounting
no,
firms associated with
No,
them.
they
Yes, they
don't.
do. Goldman
don't
Sachs.
tell him the
Wait,
truth. Leave
associated with
him.
them? What does that even mean?
Right. If they're
For high net worth
associated with them, you
individuals,
would
yes,
use
they
the
do.
name that
Here,
actually
I
does it.
can explain how it's possible, right? So imagine I'm a.
Goldman Sachs
Hold
audits
on,
high net worth
Kazi, hold
individuals.
on, bro. I'm gonna try to help you out. So imagine I'm a wealthy person, and I'm like, look, bro, I know you, Goldman Sachs. I'm already with you. You're already managing my money. We're doing well. I want you to add on an extra service, and I don't even want to think about it. Just send me the bill, get it done. In which
Goldman
case,
Sachs does offer accounting related
they'll just,
services for wealthy individuals. It's
bro,
more accurate to
just, why are
say
you over talking me?
comprehensive
Why are
wealth
you over
management.
talking me, Kazi? Why are you over
Family
talking
But
me?
office
but she was
services.
talking about
Kazi,
corporate
why are you
tax
over talking me,
audits. She was
Kazi?
talking about
She
corporate
just wait,
tax
hold on.
audits.
I don't
Kazi,
mean to
why are
over
you over
talk you.
talking
I'm
me,
lagging.
Kazi?
I'm
Why are
lagging.
you over talking me, Kazi?
I'm lagging.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so it's easy to understand that they would have in-house accountants. They could have out-of-house accountants. It's not that complicated. Accountants, you can hire them $80,000 per. Goldman Sachs, $1 billion company. You can get a fucking 1,000 accountants if you wanted them, and you can get them from all the top firms. Not a problem.
Thank you, Concrete.
What?
People, what broke people
It's
wouldn't
not
fucking understand
impossible
that.
for a
Hold on. Wait, wait,
financial
wait, wait, wait.
firm to either hire accountants on your behalf or have in-house
Wait,
accountants
hold on,
to do
Concrete,
No,
your
Concrete,
work, their
but the
work.
question
Concrete.
was
Hold on,
about the
give me a second.
corporation. This wasn't
No, no,
about
no.
Yeah, it
personal
Right.
doesn't matter
accountants.
what accounting
No,
It was
work
it
actually
is.
does
It
matter.
doesn't matter what
Goldman
Yes, it
Sachs
you
accounting
go to
work.
does.
an accountant
Look,
firm.
look.
That's why
Calm
they
down,
exist.
calm down.
Goldman
So
Sachs
listen,
does
I'll
accounting.
explain it to you. So even
It's
myself, if you were my
therapy.
financial client
It's
and you said, "Hey, Concrete, I know you.
therapy.
I love the way you work. I want this augmented service." Me personally, I could hire fucking accountants to do whatever accounting I wanted. Why?
Hey,
Because
what medical insurance do you have,
people
Kazi?
work on
What
contracts. They don't
medical
care where they get the
insurance
contract
does
from.
Kazi
You
No,
can
have?
but that's
hire them. The
but
fuck?
that's important. Concrete with an
Hey,
audit.
Why are you
who's
If you're
your
arguing
if you
medical
about
if
this,
you're
insurance
bro?
auditing
for?
if you're
Why
auditing a
are you arguing
corporation,
this?
He needs
it has to be
therapy.
done by that company.
Why are
Therapy.
you
Right.
arguing this? Don't argue this.
Therapy.
It's simple stuff, bro.
Therapy.
It's not.
It's
Who's your
really not,
medical
Oh
but I
my
guess you
God.
know
You
everything. It's
don't know
crazy.
everything, but I know this. Sorry.
who's his
Right. No,
medical
I know it
insurance
too. That's why I'm
provider?
asking this. I'm
Please
asking
tell
the
us how it's
No.
not
question.
possible. Go ahead.
Get some therapy, Kazi.
Go
Who's your
ahead.
medical
Tell us how it's not
insurance?
possible. I want to hear how it's not possible for
Yeah,
Goldman
who?
Sachs to do your
Yeah,
auditing. Go ahead. I want to
yeah,
hear
but
it.
what's his
So
insurance
did you
company?
hear my question?
Medical insurance
Or you
company.
just
No,
you
I
just
want to
want
hear
to
your
come to booty
submission.
clap for Kazi?
You interrupted
Did
me.
you?
You
So I
overtalked
didn't
me.
interrupt
So now I want to
anybody.
hear your
You weren't.
submission. Go
I didn't
ahead.
interrupt you at
I'll
all.
wait for
You
your
weren't
submission.
talking. You came to booty clap and slurp fest with your
I'll
semen
wait for
slurping
you
vegan
to
ass
submit. I'll wait
on
for you to
this
submit.
man. You're a semen slurping
Let me
vegan.
know when you're
Period.
going to
You
submit and
need
not be a ghetto
Not
hood rat.
therapy.
submitting shit to you,
I didn't
bitch,
think
because
you
you ain't
were.
got
I didn't
shit to
think
do
you
with
You
were.
need
this. You want to come in
I
here
therapy.
didn't
geeking
think
on
you
this
were.
man.
Congratulations. My
Let him
predictions came
answer
through.
Therapy.
questions.
They need
That's
therapy.
all you got is your ignorance and your questions. Good job.
You guys have medical insurance, Kazi? What's your coverage? And who's your provider? Because you need therapy. 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 It's real simple. It's not complicated. You keep on talking about stupid talking points, and then he weaves you in, lies on top of the lie, talks more financial shit, deflects, and then lies again and lie. This has been since 4 years. It's old. It's funny. It's very humorous. Yes, it's content, but it's therapy. The need
I
for
agree. Wow,
therapy.
Cappuccino, I don't think I've ever agreed with you ever until now.
Yeah, but if you moved him, I could tell you some deep stories about this motherfucker. But you guys keep
I'm not.
Yo,
cutting
I'm
me
shut the
not.
off.
fuck up.
Whenever they need moderation, they mod me. They don't need
I
me
just
right now.
want to
So
say fuck Cali. I don't want to say fuck Butcher, them bitch ass niggas who never bring me up. Yeah, I spit on all you bitch niggas. Period.
Not
Okay,
true.
thank you
Shut up,
for
pillow
saying that.
fighter.
Not true.
So Kaza used to have a trading room back in the day, right?
yep.
And we were in other trading rooms, and he'd come to that trading room and do all these predictions of where Bitcoin's going in the next 3 months. So I created this thing, a spreadsheet with the guy who owned the room, and said every time he comes in, at the corner of the spreadsheet, write the prediction, the date, and the amount of what he's predicting. He didn't know we
Yo,
were doing this. Yo, wait.
yo,
He didn't know we were
shout out to
doing this.
Galaxy for being a real nigga.
Yo, after 4 weeks,
Shout out to Knowledge for being a real nigga. Cali and Butcher
after
can't
four
relate.
weeks, Kazi came in the room. We read his spreadsheet. And we said, you said Bitcoin was moving on a trajectory doing this in 3 months. Here we are 3 months later. What happened? And we'd give him a chance to speak. Then we'd go to Apple or Tesla or any other thing he mentioned. Because we already knew once he
Oh,
said it, it was
your breath,
bullshit.
your voice
Yeah.
sucks, bro.
So we
Chill, man. You've been going
so
too much.
we
Pause. We don't want to
proved
hear it
that
all. Calm
shut
down,
the fuck
bro.
up.
Chill.
The therapy,
Yo,
Take a break.
Galaxy, yo,
yeah.
Galaxy. You ever
So we
notice that
exposed him
after you
long.
packed up what's his name Butcher that you don't speak no more?
We exposed
It's
him long
true.
time ago.
It's true. He just stayed in the background.
So the ones discussing with Kazi,
Oh, you
you
took a
probably as
five
sick as
second break,
him.
bro. That's not a fucking enough. Shut up.
Yeah, you're probably as sick as Kazi. That's why you're having a dialogue with him.
Imagine you calling somebody mentally ill. Gee whiz.
Imagine having a discussion with a fake financial person in a halfway house. So you're the real clown. You're the real clown. You're the real
Not the
clown.
dude with the fake black woman voice, right? Not the white dude with the fake black woman voice, right?
No, because I'm a model and a TV actress, a hairdresser, dentist, and a rapper. What do? You hire illegal immigrants to pour inferior concrete. Now you have no workers due to ICE and immigration, and you're just as sick as Kazi. Therapy, therapy, therapy is what you need.
Yo, King. So what you got cooking?
I
Did
know
you
I
had
hit a nerve.
meetings the other day?
Yeah, I know I hit a nerve, right, Concrete? Because I can
Yeah,
pack all
yeah. I
you
don't know what to
motherfuckers
do.
up.
I don't know what to do.
I can pack you motherfuckers up in less than a minute. So don't fuck around and find out. I'll put all your shit out there. You're hiring illegal immigrants, and you had failed concrete results, and you sold it to
Bro,
clients.
your voice sucks, man. Calm down. Look,
Even
you
your
see how you see.
rebar looked like it
Here's
was fake.
another, here's another incident of smoke coming from me. I had to put belt to ass, and now she's on mute.
Oh,
Thank you.
God. Even your rebar, we could tell it was done by illegal immigrants. It was sloppy. You don't hire union labor, you scammer.
Wait, did someone say rebar? I'm not a concretion, but I do recall a rebar incident
That's
from
a fact.
2024.
Yeah, yo,
Exactly.
point. You on point with that one. I
Exactly.
called them out
Well,
for
I
this
can
like
expose
Yeah.
them all. That's why they
Imagine,
don't let me talk.
not
That's
knowing what
why
was
they
going
don't let
on
me
and then
talk.
trying to critique it
I'm not
after it got in.
critiquing. I
No, no,
just
not
said
you,
I
not you, not you.
recalled a
After it got it,
word.
after it got inspected and passed and poured as is per the
What?
government.
yeah, well, your point. Put it this way: he had number five rebar that only had 20 inches of splice. It
Yeah, I
was
saw the
bad.
shit.
It
I
was
saw that
bad.
shit. Yeah, I saw that
Oh
crappy shit.
shit! Oh shit! I don't know
That's
what
why
that
they
means.
don't want me to talk, because they know I can pull out all kinds of receipts on their asses. That's why they interrupt me when I talk. They're like, oh Lord, don't let Cappuccino get started. He's going to
Yo, we
expose
got
me.
Edmonds, we got this fucking nigga. Who else is like on this level of fucking autism?
And we
Because
got you.
even Rich isn't on that level. Rich is like
So we got
below
you.
tier on this level of autism.
Why are you so disturbed and triggered that
Gee
I'm talking?
whiz. Your voice sucks. Your natural
Okay, go
voice
on
probably
mute.
sounds better than your fake voice.
So go on
That's the
mute and
problem.
just listen. Yeah, he's so
Nature is
triggered. You
telling you
see?
not to use your fake voice. It makes you repulsive
Therapy.
in social
Therapy.
environments.
Therapy. You and Kazi. Therapy.
Yo, King, you there?
Yes, sir. What's
Yo,
good, knowledge? Yo,
shout
shout
out for
you out,
not
knowledge. Shout you out.
shout out for not bowing down.
Say it again.
I said shout out for not bowing down. I told him if they kick you, I'm gonna start a new room.
Yeah, I fuck, bro. I fuck with you, bro. I really do, man. I mean that. Not like mean that, bro.
Y'all fucking what you say? What was that?
Anyways, shout out my black brother, knowledge. Shout you out. You a real nigga. Unlike that pussy nigga Nathan. He just mad. I understand why.
I want to be
You
a
know,
nigga.
I can't fault him for that. I understand why he mad. But knowledge stood 10 toes down. So
Yeah,
period.
ditto to that. I can't quite
You too,
repeat it
Io.
that way, but yeah, shout out to King and Knowledge for keeping it real.
You too, Io. You kept it real too. Niggas tried
And
to move
and
you.
me.
My God.
And
Anyways.
me.
Free Kazi.
Yo, fuck that nigga Kazi,
Free
concrete.
Kazi
Fuck that
now.
nigga
Fuck
Kazi.
that nigga.
Free Kazi now.
Man, it's like getting, I don't know, man. Y'all shouldn't get upset at Kazi, man. It's like
And
getting,
The
it's
Galaxy.
like getting
the
upset at a
man the
cartoon.
man just gotta pay. That's it. The
Yeah, the
man just
thing
gotta pay.
concrete
That's
is
it.
my thing concrete is he brings down the value of good black men like me, you, knowledge. Like he
100%.
brings down our value.
100%.
No shit.
Adam too. He brings down our value. He
Yo,
does.
Adams brings down our value way
You
more than
Uh,
know,
Kazi,
I mean,
yo.
you
look,
know, I'm
concrete. My
low
thing.
key
Here's my thing with
surprised.
Adams. It's
Okay.
complicated with Adams because I've known Adams for a very long time. I fuck with him because of like the fact that I've known him so long. Like, yes, he's controversial. I get that. He even gets on my ass to pause. He gets on my ass sometimes. You'll hear him say crazy shit to me. I'll be like, what the
Yeah, that
fuck?
nigga's
But
mental.
concrete, we done been in me and Adams done been in battles with other niggas, bro. Like on this app. And I got, for me it's like I'm just loyal, man. When I fuck with you, I fuck with you, but I don't
So
care what nobody. That's how
when are
I
you
am.
gonna when are you
And
gonna grow
so
up?
I'm willing to look at Adam's faults because he has a
When
lot,
are you gonna
right?
grow
And
up?
I'm
When
willing
are you gonna
to
grow up? When are you
give
gonna grow
grace
up,
when it
little
comes to
boy?
those things
Little
versus,
boy, when are you
the
gonna grow
positive that he
up?
has. But I understand if somebody just met him, why they be like,
No,
the
I
fuck this
Concrete
think
nigga
is a
talking
that.
about.
shitcoin of the
Okay,
blacks.
I just want to
What'd you
know.
say,
I
Truth?
I'm personally shocked that
Concrete is Ethereum
if
of
I
the
may.
blacks.
Chill, good,
Okay,
truly chill.
I'm surprised that Concrete's I'm the stepdaddy energy, I'm the big daddy protector energy didn't come out because usually when there's a broken baby bird on stage, Concrete needs to defend,
I'll be like, get
his
out the
or
way,
Ronnie.
get out the way, get out the way. I got this. You're right, Tally. You're right. And I did try.
He
Shut
I
up,
did,
said,
he
concrete.
did.
I said,
And
Solomon, I
get
haven't
out of
seen
here,
this
though.
side
Concrete,
of
I
you
don't
in a
fault
long
you for
time,
trying.
Solomon,
I
and I
don't fault
like
you for
it.
trying, bro. I didn't get on your ass or whatever. As a matter of fact, Concrete, you know how many people like, man, why you fuck with Concrete so much? Oh, you just trying to be Concrete yourself. You think I give a fuck what they? You know how many times they called me? Oh, you just trying to be Concrete. I'm like, you do you think that's not a fucking insult to me? I fuck with that nigga. You telling me that's fine. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, when I fuck with you, I don't care what people say. I don't. That's how I've always been, man. You
Appreciate
know,
that. Facts.
it is what
Solomon,
it is.
I
What's
haven't
good?
seen this side of you in
My
so long, and
sensitive
I miss it.
knowledge.
Welcome back.
Knowledge.
Yes,
Welcome
ma'am.
back to the
Eh,
dark side.
I
Tell
tried to put it
tell your
away. Smoke. I
lieutenant
tried
to
to put
stop.
it away. I tried to put it away, man. Oh, for real, I tried.
I don't identify as a lieutenant. To clarify, my position is hostess. Thank you.
I love it.
Wait, Tally, is Monica
You
kicked
look
off
cute.
forever?
Huh?
There was a meeting yesterday morning. Actually, quite a few things were covered, but essentially, it resulted in a weekend stage ban for Monica.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I was like, holy shit.
Free Monica now. Free Monica now.
Anyways, mm. I really would have played the clip if it ever made it to the disc. Let me check my room.
Oh, and content will get it, and if
So during so
Kazi
during the
comes again,
pandemic, yeah,
trust
during the
they'll
pandemic,
play
Cosby
that.
was selling a program, and he scammed a lot of people in the trading rooms because they were stupid anyway to even listen to this fool. But I can tell you more, but you keep cutting me off. Keep cutting me off. Keep cutting me off.
No one's cutting you off now. Now what?
Oh, so anyway, he went on to financial investments and the fact that he had this multi-million dollar corporation and all he could show was Photoshop screenshots of bullshit. I was always just in the background because I was like, this motherfucker must have think I was born yesterday. But see, it was during the pandemic that Kazi came alive. There was nothing going on in his life prior. You could tell he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't doing anything prior. He collected information to come up with this persona, and then that's all good and dandy if you like that kind of shit. But the worst part, he got money from other people. That's where I draw the fucking line. You stupid ass scamming bitch, because I know he's probably still here in a burner form. You scamming motherfucker. You knew nothing about the stock market. You were claiming bogus claims. You'd come into various trade rooms and he wouldn't stay long. He'd stay like 3 minutes. And then when you had a question or something that would
Hey, yo, homie.
expose him,
We're all
he'd run.
familiar,
He
homie.
would.
We're all
Okay.
familiar. We don't need a recap.
Okay.
Thank you, homie.
Oh, okay. So, Concrete, you and your inferior rebar should be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because you were using scam labor from illegal immigrants to pour concrete for clients. That's illegal. But that's another topic. Let's open up another room and talk about that, Concrete. And by the way, now that
No,
we have
actually, I
ICE
did see
all over the place,
something regarding
yeah, where are
immigrant,
Concrete's
if I
workers?
may.
Where are your
Tally,
workers?
come up with a topic, Tally, that does not include anything that Point is interested in.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
let's talk about
no, it's
union
about
union labor.
immigrants.
Yeah,
It
let's
is
talk about union
like
labor, Concrete.
personally, I have really enjoyed the turn towards philosophy that occurred over the last week, but I'm not the mod to speak to that. Butcher would have to wake up. Trayvon would have to wake up. But I can tell you about the 450,000 migrant children who crossed the U.S. Mexican border without their parents during the Biden administration. And essentially, what's happening is um, Trump's administration is performing door knock checks, like wellness checks on these children, but they're also taking DNA samples. I would suppose to match them with their parents or verify the relationship because most of the time they'll be placed with sponsors. Some of those are familial ties here in America, and some of them are just unrelated parties who have an interest in housing migrants. Um, I'm uncomfortable with the DNA sampling the checks. I understand the utility, but ultimately, because of the security issues that Ancestry, not Ancestry, 23andMe had, I'm still uncomfortable with sampling the DNA of children and housing that. Like I
The DNA sampling is to prevent sex trafficking. That's the purpose of it. To prevent people having kids that are not theirs and trafficking them.
Yeah, yeah. And if you want to know what the average cost of a child is, it's about $90. So that's the fucked up world we live in.
Oh my God. Now, I am aware of some 14-year-old who, there was a
Well,
Guatemalan.
the child should be more fucking valuable if it's only fucking $90 as
I
fuck. They don't
know, I
want a
know.
fucking $90 child. The fuck.
Yeah, it's fucked. Sorry, go ahead, Ted.
No, I'm aware of, I think it was a Guatemalan who had a 14-year-old. use his sister's birth certificate to gain access to the states, still illegally, but he was her sponsor because she was falsely identified as his sister. That too is uncomfortable. I don't like that, but I feel like I would hope that there's some solution outside of DNA samples. Is there not?
Yeah, and be careful with the sister thing because a lot of these guys on Clubhouse actually slept with their sister. We revealed that in another room. That's another topic.
Yeah, DNA testing is probably the most secure way of doing it. It's hard to falsify a DNA test. Most of the other ones can be more easily falsified.
Okay. Well, of the complaints, I think they're handling the complaints first. So in 2023, there were 65,000 of these complaints that would initiate the door knock and interview process, which also would include the DNA sampling. Um, of the 65,000 of them, I think about 450 of those cases were deemed valid. So is it an issue like worth addressing? Or is this another thing we're wasting our time on?